We're going to be playing 20 Strong by Chip Theory Games, which was initially released in 2023. We're going to be playing Solar Sentinals to start with. Then we're also going to play Too Many Bones and Victorian Facts. Solar Sentinals was the one that came with the game initially. Last year they released a remake of the base game, which just had extra dice, but it did come with extra packs, different set of packs. I don't know how these play. I haven't played them yet. So we'll end up going through Tanglewood's Red, Tanglewood's Baba Yaga, Tanglewood's White, and Tanglewood's Gold. So after we go through the initial base sets, we'll switch to the new set. Well, new as in last year. I'll play through them. So, Solar Sentinels, the setup here, we're fighting space monsters. So we're going with Valkyrie Max 7. And when we select them, he allows us to increase any of our stat by a total of 2. So if you look at our hero, he starts with 3 health, 2 strategy, and 2 recovery. So we can increase these by a total of 2 stat dice. So we're going to increase our health by 1 up to 4, and our recover by 1 up to 3. I can find 3 on the dice. There you go. So health is how much health we have. It gets down to 0, we lose the game. Our strategy dice determines how many items we can hold, and also how many times we can go through the strategy phase of the game. Now, recover dice is how many dice we recover at the end of each engagement. Also going to be doing the missions in this game. We start off with 4 missions, and we've got to lose 1 of them. So we have 3 throughout the game. The missions we've got are Dark Side of the Moon, End Around with 1 health. We've got to remember missions have to be done in order. So Search and Destroy. Select the conflict stack. Well, this is your current mission. All cards in the stack are considered to be mandatory enemies. Complete the next 5 rounds this way. Holiday 4. Defeat 2 enemies. And that's just showing off. Ignore 2 separate immediate item rewards instead of gaining them. So, because this is done these have to be done in order, we have to do, if we kept these 2, we'd have to do these 2 before we can start calculating, knocking off the number of 2 enemies we defeated. So by the time we get here, we could actually have killed 4 or 5 2 enemies, and they won't count. We are going to get rid of this one. End a round with 1 health. Getting down to 1 health is not something I really want to do. If this was maybe near the end, we might keep it, might have kept it. So this one's gone. So we have a stack of baddies here. We don't know which baddie we're going to get yet. Our main baddies. This is. And then we have our 3 stacks of baddies and our stack of dice. So we start each round by selecting which one of these to fight against. So we have this one, level 1 baddie. Look at our first mission, by the way. So let's look at our first mission. Select the conflict stack. This is your current mission. All cards in this stack are considered to be mandatory enemies. So we've got to do this for the next 5 rounds. So we set our counter to 0. Which stack? Is this the top one? First stack, which I don't really like, skip the recover dice deck, but this is a ongoing action. So as soon as this is dead, it doesn't really count. And the immediate action is nice, but I don't think we really need it now. It's got a lot of health. Our next stack, non-miss yellow dice currently be applied to this enemy and applied at the same time as missed yellow dice. And it allows us to see the top card of the boss deck. And Gutterfly. When this enemy is defeated, you may immediately defeat one unit, 1 or 2 enemy. You go up to 3 dice. So I think we'll make this stack number 3, our mandatory stack. That's our mandatory stack. We will fight this enemy. On setup, it does say in setup, each of these stacks are all face up. However, I like to play with the stack face down, and as they're revealed, saying they're face up, that way I don't get any sneaky peeks underneath the current enemy. So this has got 6 health. The new one is in each roll dice deck, -1 health for every 2 misses rolled. Plus, so this is not good, we would have to add another enemy to the stack. Okay, so we are fighting this one. We need to cause 6 damage. You can recover up to 3 dice. It is an item. 6 damage is quite a lot. So, and I'll commit. We then go to our strategy phase, so we commit our dice. And I think I'm going to get 6 damage. I think I'm going to use 2 blue. Where's our red dice? Oh, 2 purple and red. Oh, got to roll our dice. I'm going to throw green in there as well. Dice, how we get a pretty good stack, I think. So this is 2 hits. This is 2 hits. And this is hits. So we've got 5 hits. So we can apply our damage. Because we've got a strategy of 2, we can then black the dice again. I think I might just put we can select do the coming dice step again. So I'm going to throw, we only need 1 hit. You know what, I'm going to throw a green in there. I'm going to go with 4 dice. Now we're looking for 1 hit. And we get another hit. 2, another critical, so 2. So you kill this guy. So we go to the resolve phase. Suffer damage, we don't suffer any damage. Still effects, none. When this enemy is defeated, you may immediately defeat one unit, 1 or 2 enemy. Unfortunately, we haven't got no 1 or 2 enemies. I'm assuming that's got to be on the that we'll engage with. This item we can recover up to 3 dice. So exhaust dice, so these become exhausted. And these we've exhausted 7 dice in our first round. We did have 6 health. Recover dice, so we can recover 3 dice according to our recover stat. So we get a red and a purple's back. Gain item rewards, so he's just going to go here. You can keep them until we really need them. You could get these 3 dice back. Oh, 3 of these dice back again. But we're not going to. It's, yeah. And legal phase, remove conflict cards, the discard pile, kill them all. And then it's quite easy to forget. We can choose the top conflict card, but we must choose the top conflict card from one of the stacks and discard it. However, I cannot choose a mandatory enemy to discard. So to get this as a mandatory enemy. So let's get rid of this 2. He'll go to the discard pile. So we'll just leave over there. Leave our counter up to 1. We've done 1 round. So I'll actually use the 2. We're still in our second round. Flip this one. So this is a mandatory enemy. So this is not good because technically this is still a mandatory enemy. So this one with a plus, we'll have this one on. Means this one's going to flip. Yeah, this is not good. Okay. This one adds a plus, so this one adds another extra one. It's got to be the mandatory enemy, so this one's going to flip. And then this one adds another one on. So you're actually fighting 4 baddies in this round, which is not great. So our baddies, if we want a closer look, in each roll dice step, -1 health for every 2 misses rolled, which is not going to be. That's not good because you're going to have to roll a lot of dice. Item +1 health for each enemy currently in the active area. Get them quite back if we kill these. No, we don't get these rewards though until the resolve phase. This one, when defeated, if not the first enemy defeated this engagement, discard the top 2 cards from the leftmost stack. So we've got to keep them around. Roll all exhausted dice and recover any that roll hits. That's not too bad. A max 3 dice can be committed from your dice pool. So this is bad because this means this is going to kick in straight off. So we can only commit 3 until we kill this thing. Banish your die from your dice pool to deal damage to a 1 or 2 enemy equal to the number of its hit size and the banished die. We need to kill this one as soon as possible. Items cannot be used. There we go. So we are going to struggle here, I think. So we can only commit 3 dice. So let's just go for the big one straight off. I'm trying to kill this one. Nice amount in there. Well, that's pretty good. So we rolled 2 critical, 2 critical, 4, and a single 5. So we can apply them to this. Just kill them. So we now can roll. I think we died though in this. We can kill. We can roll more dice, and I think we have to roll a lot of dice. Because these are going to do 7 damage, and we've only got 1 roll left. So we are going to commit 2 purples, 2 blues, 2 greens, and this is bad, 2 yellows. Just straight off. We've got 2 yellow dice left. All these will get exhausted. So there you go. You need some big hits. We need to 5, 6, 7, 10. 10 hits. We need to get 10 hits. And we're not even close. We have 4 hits. Okay, so what we can do with these 4 hits. You can't even kill them. So we are going to die. So straight off. First game, dead straight off. We have to kill this one. Goes. He dies. These 2 hits can apply. It's not going to make any difference. It's still going to go there. 3, then we do damage, so we're going to resolve dice step. So for damage, we're going to resolve 4 damage. We've got 4 health. Go down to 0. Game over. So, nice quick game there. Let's get set up and try again. So we've reshuffled up, chose 4 new missions, reshuffled our stacks, choose a new enemy, a new hero, and this time we've gone for Pike Master Olo, Pike, and he has some solar flares. So yellow misses may be changed to a hit when applied to a 2-level enemy. And he has stats of 2/2/2. We have to select what mission we want to keep. So mission 1, defeat 42 enemies, which I think is okay to have as mission 1. In fact, probably good to have it. Then we have Bright Havoc. In a single commit dice step, commit all dice that's in your dice pool of 3 different dice colours. Don't like that one. End the round with 1 health, which is feasible as the 3rd mission. I believe it'll be the 2nd mission, then we get rid of Cryava. And suffer at least 1 damage in 3 separate engagements, which for the last one is not particularly good. So I think it's between Beta Trap and Cry Havoc. And I think we are going to get rid of Beta Trap. So we need to defeat 4 level 2 enemies. So the top one should be well, we do have a level 2 enemy, but we have got a mandatory one, so we need to activate this stack. And this one says count the total number of applied dice, discard that many cards from the tops of any stacks 1 at a time. With an instant reward of +2 health. It's actually not a bad one, right? But 4 damage. So let's start off red, purple, green. And we have 5 damage. So crystal green, and then 3 hits. So immediately get 2 health, so quite a good start. And then we go to this resolve phase, or we do stuff for damage. After effects, count the total number of applied dice. Okay, so I don't need to apply all these. I can apply them all because it gets rid of. I can apply 4 dice. So let's apply 4 dice. And discard that many cards from the top of any stacks 1 at a time. So I quite like. I did like that one, but strategy is with a +1 with a health of 6 and another baddie. It's a level 2, which we need to do, but it's quite a tough level 2. So let's get rid of this one. So that's 1. This critical you applied to an enemy who was first exhausted. I don't like that. 2. Plus 2 extra baddies and purples cannot be applied. Gain the reward a 2nd time. No, gone. 3. And hits on reds and purples deal 0 there. Okay, 4. 4 gone. We go with our dice. We'll exhaust our dice. Yeah. Recover 2 dice, the red and purple. And gain item rewards, not to gain, clean up. We've gone. And then we need to discard a card. Let's discard this one. Get rid of a lot of these 2s. And max of 2 dice can be applied to enemies at each applied dice step. Okay, so I'm going to activate this one. Mainly because if I use my yellows, they still need a critical. Okay, so I still need a critical. So, but let's go for one. Uh, let's go for those 4 dice. I don't need a critical yet. We didn't get a critical. We can apply 2, but I can take that a hit, make that a hit. So this is going to be tough. I need to get a critical. And then I'm going to roll 3. Won't kill me. I'm going to commit another purple and hopefully get this critical. He goes, need a critical. No, so we only got 4. Okay, so suffer damage. We're going to suffer 4 damage to 6 to 1 health. No, 3 damage, 6 to 1 health. After effects, none. Exhaust our dice. So we exhaust a lot of dice there as well. We're going to recover 2 dice. No item rewards. Clean up. It still goes in, there'll be locked. Then we need to remove one of these. You have to recover dice step. But it's 2 health, and I think we need the health. So I need that stress to be really useful, but 6 health is just ridiculous. Okay, next round. I think we need to do this one. Even though we're going to skip the recover dice step, I think we need the 2 health. So let's just throw in, for the first round, let's throw in 3 greens and a yellow, I think. And we have 3 hits. So 2 green hits. Out to know it's a level 1 enemy, so better than anything. Oh, do we throw in the red? No, let's throw in the blue. Oh, lucky I threw in the blue, because I got the 3rd hit. Immediately get 2 health, so let's jump it back up to 3. Get the recovered dice step, so we still exhaust all these dice. And then gain 8 towards the bows. And let's get rid of. Yeah, let's get rid of this one. Getting rid of all these 2s, I should be actually attacking them. After 4 dice can be committed to this engagement. I think we take this one off. Not really getting much help here. The reward is even rubbish. So I just rolled 2 dice. Just look for 2 hits. And we got 4 hits, 2 criticals. So he dies. Does suffer damage. No, exhausts. After effects, exhaust dice, recover dice, gain item rewards. I might as well use it now, which is flip the top boss card face up. So our first boss is going to be the Alpha Beast. And then we need to remove one of these. I'm going to remove this one. And also the level 2, but I'm sure there's better level 2s in there. In the roll dice step, -1 health for each die colour that rolls 2 or more hits. Oh, that's a really good. So we're gonna do this one. Uh, that. In the roll dice step, -1 for each die colour. So I'm just going to do these 4. Hopefully we get a critical in the level 10. Again, pretty good rolls. There's 4. There's 6 in the roll dice step. And that there. So the damage, no. After effects, no. Exhaust dice, and exhausting too many dice. Recover dice. So 2. Game reward. So unfortunately, this doesn't kick in this turn. After each recovered dice step, you may recover 1 yellow and 1 green. However, killed our first 2, so we've got 1 on the counter. Then we need to get rid of this one. Oh, that mandatory, so this one's got to come in. And it says a max of 3 dice can be committed to this engagement. When defeated, if this was the first enemy defeated this engagement, place this card back on top of the stack. So let's bring this one in with it. Max of 2 dice can be applied to this enemy. Flip the top boss card face up. If more, max of 5 dice can be committed to this engagement. So that doesn't affect because the 3 dice will be more. I don't want it to be the first. So this is quite tricky. I'm going to do the 3 purple. Or the red and 2 purple. The 3 hits. I want to have to throw in. And have to throw in all my dice. Oh, so max of 3 dice commit to this engagement. No, can't. Stretch the phase. Hit. No. I've got to kill that one. That does 3 damage. So there you go. That's dead. Suffer damage, so I'm going to suffer 1 damage. Down to 2. After effects, no. But this is going to kick in. When defeated, if this is the first enemy defeated this engagement, it was got to go on top of one of the stacks. And the problem with this one is this one. Put it on there. Oh, yeah, put it on there. Okay, yeah. Yours dice, other dice, so I can cover red and paper, but I can also recover it yellow and green. This goes, even though it was undefeated. Then we've got to get rid of one of these. It's got to be this one, because these 2 are mandatory. I didn't want to put it on top of this one, because this would have brought this one in. So I've got a choice between these mandatory enemies. I'm going to bring in the 2. And this says a max of 2 dice can be applied to this enemy. Okay. Doesn't do any damage though, so we need to roll 2 criticals. We've got 1 critical. So we need to roll a critical with this. And we don't get it. So suffer no damage. No after effects. Exhaust dice. Recover dice, so I get these 2 back. But I also get a yellow and a green. That's our dice pool. Just looking a bit healthier, but not much healthier. No item rewards. Clean up. This one's got to go. And then I need to get rid of this one or this one. I like that. I always like it when he's which unfortunately means I've got to get rid of this 2. Oh, it's another mandatory. This is going to be bad. Bring that in. I've got to bring another body in. This is mandatory, so I've got to bring this in. And this means I've got to bring another one in. Oh, but I like that. Hits on yellow and green deal 2 damage instead of 1. In each roll dice deck, count the number of rolled misses, take the same number of rolled hits or as many as possible and re-roll them. But I've got to take the risk. I'm going to roll. I'm going to bring a 6 dice. 6 dice. Incredible. Alright, so we'll get some good hits. Okay. So I've got 3 hits and I've got 3 misses. So in each roll dice deck, count the number of rolled misses to the same number of rolled hits. So I've got to take these 3 hits and re-roll them. Oh, got exactly the same. It's just not too bad, actually. I do want to get rid of this card. So even though the red's a hit, hits on yellow and green deal 2 damage. So that's 2, 3. So get rid of it. 4. And I can get increase my recovery dice or recover 3 dice. I think I've got to recover 3 dice. I think I'm just in a bad way with dice. No, recover 3 dice, but this is dead. Round 2. And I've got to throw in a cable as well. Rubbish. Rubbish, I'd say. Rubbish. Oh, okay, screwed up. Let's start this again. Let's throw these 3 people back. A max of 3 dice can be committed to this engagement. Oh, that's bad. Let's see the red and 2 greens. Greens are better than yellows. And we need to kill this. But if we kill it, it goes back onto the stack here. So we need really good dice here. You know, got to re-roll. We've got 1 miss. So I've got to re-roll. I've re-rolled a red. Yes. Go on, to kill this. And I apply this, so 2. Now I can add more dice. Let's add these 4. But this is no longer in effect. It is the first enemy when defeated. Place this card back on top of a stack. So I will have to put this back on top of a stack. Rubbish hits here. So that's defeated. And was it defeated? No, it's not defeated because I got 2 hits. Misses, so I'm gonna roll these 2 hits. And roll again. I'm gonna roll this yellow one again. That is cocked. A hit though. Oh, critical. There you go, it is defeated. So I'll recover 3 dice. I need to recover 3 dice. I know long term would have been better to increase my die. Okay, so super damage. Suffer 1 damage. After effects. There is no after effects. Exhaust dice. Now that exhausted, I'm going to put this back on top of the stack. It's going to come back out again because it's a mandatory enemy. Um, whatever. Put it there. Exhaust dice. Recover dice. So red. Purple. Then a yellow and green. Keep that there. Keep on. And then game item rewards, none. Clean up. These two are going to go. And I'm going to get rid of this too. Okay, so this one's going to come back out. And I think I will bring this one out. So greens cannot be committed, and a max of 3 dice can be committed to this engagement. Those 3. I need to get 4 hits. No, 4 hits. And kill this one. I've got to put it back on top of the stack. I'm going to roll all 3 again. Taking a risk here. If I don't kill this one, then I'm going to die anyway. Oh, here we go. That's what I wanted. So 2 criticals. I'm hit. So let's kill this one first. +1 recovery. So let's just goes up to 3. This is an immediate reward. And or discard a non-mandatory enemy from the top of any stack. We get rid of this one. I need to stop doing these 2s. Then this one dies. So I suffer no damage. After effects is none. Exhaust dice. I exhaust these 3. Recover dice. So I will recover these 3. Dice out of the picture again. Tell you what, I leave the dice there. This is my dice pool. Yeah, I should be fucking like else. Let's leave the dice pool there. Easy. Better lines there. Gain item rewards. So gain this one. I've got to hit red gets deal 3 damage to engagement. Or red dice. Yeah, it's just red dice deal 3 damage to engagement. Oh, red hits deal 3 damage to engagement. Clean up. That's gone. And I've got to get rid of these. I do like that one. After the 3 dice can be committed from your dice pool. Yeah, I don't like that one. I can go. Okay. Only one enemy can be defeated in each applied dice step. So I can't even do that one because I've only got 2. It doesn't give me a reward, but the level 10. Let's do this one. Hopefully it will bring out the mandatory, Let's do this one. Mandatory coming out. Okay, so 25 health. This is the important thing. But each die you commit, you must commit all dice from your dice pool of the same colour. I didn't read that, did I? So red, yellow, green, and 2 blue, I think. Oh, rubbish. The 2 blue got a hit. And the red. So let's apply the 2 blue to here, kill this one. We're going to get 3 hits from that. No. Let's kill this one. Immediately, because immediately I get a strategy phase up, dice up. So I can go 3 rounds. That's switched off. So I've got 2, and I can add a purple to the. Still need 2 hits from these. And there you go, get 4 hits. What a surprise. Oh. So, no damage to suffer. No after effects. Oh yeah, this one is. But the enemy was defeated, so it doesn't really matter. Exhaust 6 dice. Recover dice, so recover 3. 1, 2, 3. As well as a yellow and green. Gain item rewards, none, but it is a level 2 defeated. So that takes us to our second level 2. We've got defeat 4. It's not looking good. And we've got to get rid of one of these. I'm not doing that one. Not a chance. Okay, so this one's got to come out. And this one's got to come out. And I've got 3 awful cards here. One of these got to come out. I can't skip the recover dice step. Hit's going to be applied to enemies and matching colored pairs. I need to kill that quickly. Look, tables. All 4 people have got a hit. And critical deal 0 damage. I just can't do that. I think this is the worst of a bad bunch, and I've got to kill it quite quickly. And this one, the criticals can't be applied to enemies. I was supposed to do that. The critical can't be applied to enemies. I'll also throw this one in. Criticals do 0 damage. I've got to kill this one quite quickly. And each enemy can only have 1 die color applied to. Really? I'm in a bad way. I think I need to kill this one first. Oh, that's a roll loads of dice here. And for all these, all the purples, red and the yellow. I need to kill this one. These 2 cancel each other. These 2 are too much to start. I think I'm going to die here. I will do this one though, which is red hit, deal 3 damage, disengagement. Which means I can just throw a red straight onto it. And the red critical gets still red hit. So I can kill that off. Straight off. So he's dead. No, it can't. Because criticals can't be applied to enemies and he deals 0 damage. Yeah, let's roll them all again. Let's roll for this spray then. Round 2. Okay. Too many criticals again. But okay, interesting here. That can change to a hit. This does 3 damage. You need helping each other out. This is probably a bad thing because even though we can switch this one off, this one kicks in. We switch this one off, this one kicks in. But it was a mistake to put this one out. So I can kill this straight away. This was a miss. So this is only a hit if I can apply to this one. So let's kill this one straight away. That's 3 damage. So 5. That was a bad mistake putting this one off. Could have take this onto a hit and applying it. 3 more damage. I think I die here. I think I apply that. I got the same rules. I apply that. And then for my last roll, the shame, 2 criticals, not I can do about it. In fact, if this wasn't in here, I could have applied all my purples to that one. So putting that one in was a massive mistake. So even though we kill that one, you only do 1 damage to that, and then that will give me 1 damage. Only got 1 health left. Died. So another poor attempt. Another poor attempt at Solar Sentinals. We'll switch to Too Many Bones and see if I can do a bit better on that. No, I need a paper in there. Not too bad. 2, 3, 4. This is 4 damage. 4. So I'm definitely going to get rid of this one to turn off this old dice step. And we've got it. 2, 3, 4. Each of our gear locks has a sort of special ability. It starts on the basic side. So at the start of each battle, I can gain 1 health. If your health is reduced in a suffer damage step, you may recover your weakest die. And as in the main board game, we also have a backup plan. We need to put dice here of this specific colour to use. Our backup plan is during the applied dice step, change all hits to criticals on unapplied dice of the colour matching the die exhausted from your backup plan. So as we add these dice to here, we can then use them to activate our E-cells. If we have all 4, we can exhaust them to increase our ability. And it has +1 to our stats. 12 of these 2 stats as well. We've chosen patches. We've chosen our body. And we've gone with Nom. Those who play the base game know that Nom tends to be the beginner guy. So nowadays we have to survive for. We also had a choice of Gasket, Nugget, Riffle, Pigment, Duster, and the other gearlocks we could have chosen. The setup, we have level 1 encounters, level 5 encounters, and our encountered deck. And the way this one plays is at the beginning of our turn, we'll increase the day by 1. We will then choose whether to battle or do an encounter. If we battle, the enemies that we will face is determined by the day number. So we start on day 1, which means our battle queue is 1. So we will take a level 1 enemy. I'll fight this if we chose the battle. If, for example, it was day 4, we would have to take 4 level 1 enemies. If it was day 6, you'd have to choose a 5 and a 1. You choose the least number of enemies to make up the battle queue. There's an encounter, so there's going to be 3 types of encounters. There's going to be a talent encounter, which is going to be sort of like a tough battle. Then we're going to have Molnar encounters, which give us an option, a peaceful option or a battle option, and he'll give us some sort of reward. And there's going to be lockpicking encounters, which we'll use our dice to try and break a chest open, and if it's successful, it gives us quite a powerful reward. And at the end of the day, if there's no baddies left, if we don't defeat a baddie, it remains, and we have to fight it again. Instead of burning out all the dice. If there's no baddies here, at the end of the day, we can choose the rest, where we can gain a health back, Or we can scout. When we scout, we take the top card of one of these decks and move it above, and then you can choose either of those cards when it comes to battle. So you've got to go for 9 days because this is what's on Nom's encounter card. And once we encounter Nom, that's the sort of the end game, and we have to kill Nom. Okay, so let's start off. So day one, I've already moved the counter on. You can choose to fight a baddie, which would be this level 1 baddie. So if this baddie is not the first baddie defeated this battle, discard it and banish a die from the dice pool. And the reward, unlock a lock-picking encounter in your inventory. It's pretty good. It allows us to do a lock-picking encounter straight off the bat if we found it. We don't do a level 5. So the encounter, this would be a tyrant encounter. Is there a backup plan? Battle queue baddies +1, so we take on 2 baddies. At the start of the battle, exhaust all dice in your backup plan, which we haven't got any. So I think that might be a good one to get rid of, to do. Again, these decks should be face up, but I don't like to see the next card down, so I have them face down so they don't ever get influenced by them. If we don't do these encounters, then they actually help towards Nom's power and they make Nom more powerful. So we do need to try and get rid of these. So we're going to do this. So battle queue is baddies +1, which is 2. So we take this one and 2 level 1s. So we've got the Timid Geophage, which you just mentioned. We've got no dice in our backup plans, which is pretty good. We put misses in these dice, in these slots. And this one says, at the start of each engagement, exhaust 1 die from your backup plan, which fortunately we do not have any in our backup plan. And we get instant reward slot 1 banished die into your power. We've got no banished dies anyway, at all anyway. So we don't really get much for this one, but we have got this item reward, which is pretty good. Yeah. So, dice. 6 out the patches does only have a recovery 1, which is not great. But at the start of each battle, +1 if your health is reduced. If your health is reduced and suffer that, you may recover your weakest die. So we do get a +1, so this will go to 3. We have 2 strategy rounds. You try and kill these 2 6 health. So let's go with the red. Let's go with the purple. Let's go with 1 of each colour. So not too bad. All hits, 1 critical, which is enough actually to kill. So 2, 3, 4, and 2. So this one will kick in straight away, but we have no banished die, so we don't get anything for that. So we don't suffer damage. The rest of the game is pretty much the same. So we did kill this one first. So if this baddie is not the first baddie defeated this battle, discard it and banish a die from your dice pool. But however, it was the first baddie killed because we just killed it. This one special effect is at the start of each engagement, exhaust one die from your backup plan. So none of these will have any effect. So we exhaust our dice. There we recover. Let's get the red back. Gain item rewards. So this is just this one. We only have to slot 2 slots because of our strategy die. And this gets discarded. Or he gets discarded. And we've done a counter. So at the end of the day, we can put some space with, we need a little bit of space above. We can scout one of these stacks. I don't think we could also rest. We should put it up to 4 health. I don't think we need to rest at the moment. So let's scout, let's move the orc front up. So we can now choose either of these if we have a battle. The mobile encounter should be face up. And then we move on to day 2. Okay, so dangerous starts. So money points add 1 point back, so this will be 3 value points. Or rolling any number of dice from your dice pool, attempt to roll damage greater than 6 minus our strategy, which is 4. If you succeed, +1 to our strategy. If you fail, -1 health. You may slot misses into your backup plan, exhaust all your dice rolled. If scouted, exhaust 2 dice from your dice pool or banish 1 die. But if we would have scouted this moving up here, we've had to exhaust 2 dice from our dice pool or banish a die. But we didn't scout it, and I'm thinking we go with this dangerous darts, and we've got to roll damage greater than 4. But we will exhaust all the dice. Or we could fight these 2 level 1. Well, we could fight this level 1 or this level 1 and then another one level 1. This immediately gives us health. This immediately gives us recall 1 die. So I think we might just do a normal. So we just do the fight here. I'm just gonna do this, but I'm gonna do the battle key +1. So we need, that's 3 points with the baddies. I think we will take this one, so this is not too bad. Well, we'll leave that one there, actually, because we would have to take this one anyway. So this one has a after effect. If there are any misses in the active area, banish one of them. And then in each roll dice step, counter roll misses, take that many unapplied hits. To be honest, this is going to happen anyway. Because we've got to put 3 in, we've only got 1 baddie in our scout kids. In the first roll dice step of each engagement, banish 1 die roll. I don't have that, I don't have that one. But the reward though is +1 recovery, and our recovery is rubbish at the moment. It's on 2. The first roll dice step of each engagement, banish 1 die rolled. Get rid of the yellow, I suppose. Because I want this reward. Okay, so we've got to get 6 health altogether. So let's do at least that. I'm going to throw the yellow in because this is going to make us banish one of these dies. I'm going to throw in 2 purples and a blue, I think, so 5 dice. I'm going to want this. So the dice drain. So this is going to kick in. The first roll dice step, which engagement. Banish 1 die rolls. Let's banish the yellow. Put that in the box. It wasn't great. 1, 2, 3, just only 3 hits. So we can roll one more time. I'm going to roll one more time. I'm going to throw in a blue and a green. So I'm going to commit these. 6 dice. I'm only recovering one of these, which is not great. Unless I get 6 hits. I need to get 6 hits here. Oh, to start each battle. To start each battle, I can get 1 health back. So 4. I could actually put the blue in there. Oh, that's shitty now. I've got to remember to use the backup plan. So I've got 4 hits. So, Eagles. Definitely killing that. Definitely killing this. And I'm going to put these 2 into my backup plan. It doesn't make any. I don't think does it make any difference. No, that'd still be 1 hit, 1 hit less. So, killing this immediately increase my recover dice step. Instead, killing this one, I can recover up to 2 dice. Let's get purple and blue back. This one stays alive. I take a hit, so I'm going to go down to 3. And then I believe he's run through the resolve phase as normal. He's still alive. Okay, so we go through these suffer damage. There's no after. Oh, is there any misses in the active area? Banish one of them. These get applied during the applied dice step, so they're no longer in the active area. No, I'm not banishing these, but if you had another blue miss in there, I would do. These get exhausted. These get scalped, then I can recover. I can recover 2. These get discarded and clean up. However, he stays around. If we have another engagement phase, if he had any dice on him, he would have healed up. I stay on day 2, and I have to fight him again. Fighting this one again. He's only got 2 health. I am just going to throw in 2 dice, random purple, and guaranteed 1 hit. There you go, 2 hits. He is dead. So we go through to the resolve phase. I don't suffer any damage. Immediately I recover a dice. So let's get this purple back. He is after effects. There's no misses in the active area. Exhaust dice, recover dice. So I'll get these 2 back. No item rewards the gain. Clean up. So here goes. At the end of the day, I can scout. I am going to scout out the dangerous darts. So basically, I've got to exhaust 2 dice. So let's exhaust these 2 yellow. And then we move to day 3. Yes. Oh, actually, it should be that way. So it's this way. Thank you. Value points. Red and purple cannot be committed to this battle. We are on day 3. So it'll be 3 more baddies. And these are quite high as well, 3 and 2. So I don't like that. Not being able to do red and purple, especially with 3 baddies. So I'm just going to have a standard battle. So he will come out. He will come out. And then I've got a choice. Place 1 banished die, but I'll get the yellow back. If there are any unapplied hits or hits on any baddies in excess of the amount needed to defeat it, -1. Got it down. Yeah, but I throw this one in because the armor of the orcs. So we'll take on these three. So this one says in each roll dice step, if at least one miss is rolled, either change an unapplied hit to a miss or return a die that is applied to an undefeated baddie to the dice pool. I've got 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's do red, 2 blues, and another purple, I think. Let's go with those 5. Which is not good considering my recovery is only 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Oh, okay. I'm going to exhaust this one, this blue, to make one of these a critical. Using my backup plan, which says during the applied dice step, change all hits to criticals on unapplied dice with colour matching. Oh, it's all hits, so both of these are criticals. Which, okay, so just this Goblin Broadcaster, because we didn't check it, says at the start of battle, if there is a 5-point baddie on the stacks, which there isn't, activate it. The 5-point Goblin baddie. You otherwise activate a 1-point baddie from. Okay, so we didn't see this one, so this one would have got activated as well. Otherwise, activate a 1-point baddie from the stacks. So I actually needed 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I got 4, 5, 6, 7 so far. This one says if there are any unapplied hits or hits on any baddie in excess of the amount needed to defeat it. By the way, I should have got me +1 health. Once again, that one. So I can go 2, 2, 1, and then in round 2, these are defeated. So this one first, place 1 banished die back into your dice pool. So we're getting a yellow back. This one's immediately get 1 health, so go up to 5. This one's immediately scout, so I'm going to scout this off. Not getting much luck in that one. He's defeated. So in here, I think I'm going to add a purple because I need to get 3 hits for this one. So purple. So 3 hits. Immediately a scout. So let's scout here. Actually, the thing with these, if I leave too many in, it makes them not more powerful. But I need to look for only lockpick it counts as near the bottom. So I'll scout there. Defeated. Oh, something no damage. These no after effects. Oh, yeah, in this one it is. If there are any unapplied hits or hits on any baddie in excess of the amount needed to defeat it, no, perfectly done. Exhaust all the die, 3, 6 dice, exhausted and not good. And recover dice, only recovering 2. No, let's do those 2. You know, item rewards to get, but there are immediate items, instant items, clean up. Then I can either rest or scout. I'm going to secure scout on this one. I know it's not good. At least we've got our first days and get rid of this Molnar encounter. So, next day, moving on to day 4. This would be pretty good. Gets our recovery at 1. This is pretty good. Stretch, but it's a 5. Which, now's a good time to actually do this one. Good. If we do this, body, if we do this one, body points, add 1 point body, makes it a 5. This one comes out as the only body. Select the discarded talent encounter at random and place it at the bottom of the encounter deck and then plus 4. We've only got one. So this is discarded because we've completed it. So you can put this back in to get 1 recovery. I think I'm going to try and kill this. Someone do this. God's Nightmare. Baddie points. Oh, it's not. It's 4 plus a 1. So it's actually 5 baddies. 5 baddies, not a 5 point encounter. Maybe 4 and then 1. So I'm going to do this. Select the discarded talent encounter at random and place it on the bottom of the encounter deck. So we've only got 1. So this one goes to the bottom of the encounter deck. And then I get 1 to dice recovery. So dice recovery goes to 3. Yeah, it's 3. There you go. And this is complete. We don't recover any dice because there was no battles. Yeah, we can still scout. So I am going to scout this one. Golden Sapper. They're quite tough. Day 5. In fact, we haven't really done any of these talent encounters. Going to make it quite tough. Not even really good on, are they? Lightning on a stick. You may exhaust 1 die from your dice pool to change all active misses of that colour to a hit. So the way these work, so you must be unlock them. When you select a lockpicking encounter, place it in your inventory and skip engagement entirely. Lockpicking cards take up an item slot and cannot be discarded until unlocked. Uh, unless it's the only, an item must be discarded and this is the only option. The reward also cannot be used until unlocked. So unlocking a lockpicking card requires you to apply hits or criticals during battle. The card shows what colour of hits it requires. During the exhaust dice step, do not exhaust dice and lockpicking cards. In the gain item reward step, if a lockpicking card has the required hit on it, it is unlocked. Return the dice, apply it to your dice pool, and get its reward. Okay. Oh, I can do this one. It will be lightning on a stick. Because they used this item which says unlock a lockpicking encounter in your inventory. You can go, I can unlock this. And you now have this item, which is not particularly great. It just says you may exhaust 1 die from your dice pool to change all active misses of that colour to hits. Okay, end of day. I am going to scout. And I think I will scout. Oh, okay. I'll scout the clay goal. Day 6. Oh, this is quite an easy one. Exhaust all dice in your backup plan, minimum of 1, so we'll have the screen. Then recover up to 2 dice. I don't see why we would not do that. So let's do this one for day 6. So we will exhaust this. And then recover up to 2 dice. Let's get our two paper back. 2 dice, and then recover up to 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 2 And we have another. So we can scout again. I like that one. I don't like that golden sapper. And we're gonna start fighting this golden sapper. So do you like that one though? I like this one as well. But this one, that's not if click on it. Let's go to scout here. It's going to be applied to use to the body. Oh, I was scouting now. Okay, number 7, day 7. So we're going to get into none quite quickly, but we'll have a tough none. Okay, so it's day 7. What do I want to do? I don't want to skip the recover dice step. But it would be 2. It would be that one. Hits can be applied. So you can only put criticals on this guy. Go on. We use a different item. How it allows us to do a reward like this one multiple times, but we've got to put 3 green hits onto there. Oh yeah, no, I don't really want to do that one either. I don't know whether we do the barbecue +1. The barbecue +7, so that'd be a barbecue of 8. It's a lot of people, that's a lot of baddies. Let's just have a battle. So 7 battle points. Let's go for 5, 6, and definitely not skipping the recover dice step. 7. Here we go, 7. We need to do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and only a critical can go on this one. In each roll dice step, but each misrolled change and unapplied hits were missed, so we need to get rid of this one quite quickly. We don't even get a good thing from it. So let's just do, you know what, I'm just going to do 5. The 5 biggies. Doesn't leave me much. You know, I leave a paper in there. Not too bad. 2, 3, 4. This is 4 damage. 4. So I'm definitely going to get rid of this one. Let's turn off this roll dice step. I'm going to have to throw that. I've got no choice. I'm going to have to throw in these 2. And I can get 6 hits from these 4 dice. Or one of them needs to be a critical. I forgot to do my thing again. So that goes to 6. It would be good to actually add anything to back up plan here. Go on. Okay, so. Okay, this is not good. So he dies. So straight away, place 1 banished die back into your dice pool. I've got no banished dies. Killed him. 3. I've got no way making him critical. 1 a critical. 3 survives. So, resolve phase. Suffer damage. I'm going to suffer 2 damage. 5. Down to 4. And it says if your health is reduced in the suffer damage step, you may recover your weakest die. So I guess now recovers a yellow. After effects, non-exhaust die, bodies get exhausted. Recover dice. So recover 3 this turn. This time. So recover 3. Gain item reward. So I can scout up to a number of times equal to the day. So I can scout up to 7 times. God, he stays in. He recovers all his health. I am going to scout 7 times. Stay on day 7 because we've got 5 undefeated baddies. So let's go. 1. Not like that. 2. 2. Main gadgets are reduce your. Let's go for the last baddie. 3, what like that one? 4, 5, 6, I think 7. Okay, done. So I need to fight this one again. So I can throw in with. So at the end of the engagement, man's one health. If this baddie is defeated, but undefeated baddies remain, he wasn't. I don't know to do that. So just the same battle. So I'm gonna roll 3. Me red and see purples. And you got it. 2, 3, 4. So immediately this goes to 3. Useful. Really needed that. These are going to exhaust. I'm going to recover them back. This is going to go. And then I can either rest or scout. I don't fire point for zombie. I 8. Which is 2 fire point bodies. That's not. That's heavy. Something else got down. I don't think I need that. So I just want to skip the record dice there. Okay. So day 8. Norm's gonna have so much health. Yeah. Okay, day 8. If we shall try and get this one, you know you're the face up these faction. For 4 and 3 of these. Come on then, let's do this. Day 8. 5, 6, 7. I'm not gonna do that one because I'm not skipping the record dice there at 8. I just have to take the risk. And so what I've got is the level 5 is at the start of each engagement, -1 recovery if there are any other face up, some sort of skeleton faction. There isn't. The reward is a recovery back. Then I've got bog rivets. -1 health each time you use your backup plan. And immediately slot 1 exhausted die into your backup plan. Then we've got Dragon Bitty. At the end of the first engagement of the battle, -1 strategy. Geez, so I need to kill this one. And then I have an item which is recover up to 2 dice. Then the Vile Mushroom, -1 health each time you slot a die into your backup plan. And immediately slot 1 exhausted die into your backup plan. So I've got 2 of those. Okay, so at the start of each battle, I can recover a health. So I'll do that and go to 5. So let's see what we can do here. So altogether, I need 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 damage we've got, of course. And you know what? Maybe a bit silly. I'm gonna throw all 6 in there. There's nothing. I just gotta kill as many of these as possible. Here goes. So, not too bad. This can die. Gotta be careful with the order I do this in terms of actually it makes no difference. Okay, so this one can die. I do so immediately slot 1 exhausted die into your backup plan. Let's exhaust the let's put a yellow in there. 2, 3, This one can die. So slot 1 exhausted die into your backup plan. Let's do a purple. I think a 4. So like the problem here now is I haven't got enough dice to kill this guy. And that can't get any better. The problem is this one's gonna make me lose this. Well, oh, actually I can. Actually, I'm gonna put that one there. Then now I've got this in my backup plan. We get these are dead, so they're ongoing items doesn't matter anymore. During the applied dice step, change all hits on to criticals on unapplied dice of the colour matching the die exhausted. So if I exhaust this purple, that'll just match the slot in. I can make these criticals as the both hits, and they haven't been applied yet. And that will go there, which kills this guy. So immediately get a recovery dice step. That was the 4. And now I've got 2 goals. 2 goals to roll a hit with a shell. So let's do this. Neither. So round 2. Round 3. Need a hit. But he survives. No. Miss. Oh, my dice rolling is rubbish. So let's deal with this. Suffer damage. Yes. I suffer 1 damage. But my health is reduced in the suffer damage step, so I can recover my weakest die, which is this yellow. That's not this yellow. I just rolled in this with. There's a yellow in the dice, an exhausted dice pool. These no after effects. Uh, exhausted dice, so these exhaust. Let's remember if these 3 are dead. I can recover dice, I can recover 4. Let's do that. This is exhausted as well. And then clean up. So these 3 are gone, they're dead. And what are we looking for? Was this keep that for a second? This one survives, and this one has an ongoing item, which is at the end of the first engagement of the battle, -1 strategy. So this is going to go back down to 2. And we go again. So I've got 3. I'm just going to put, take a risk. I'm going to put this paper, just go with the paper and red. Let's roll again. This will kick in again because this is the same battle. I'm going to throw in a yellow as well. So this is the last round. I need 3 hits. Oh no, 2 hits. 2 hits. Okay. Okay. Failed again. So suffer damage, go down to 3. If my health is reduced and suffer damage step, may recover your weakest dice. Let's take a yellow back. Exhaust dice. Recover dice, so recover 4. So it's sort of gaining a little bit, recovering more dice than what I need. At the end of the first engagement of the battle, this is not, this is the 2nd engagement. So we go again. Day stays the same, so on day 8. Again, let's go with 3. A red, 2 purples. How long can it be to get 3 hits? Oh, yeah, there we go. Bit of overkill now. That should be face up. So he is dead now. So I don't suffer damage, do no after effects, exhaust the dice, and recover the dice, recover 4. So it did probably gain dice, I suppose. Gain item rewards, yeah. I can recover up to 2 dice. That there. Clean up. Done. Day 9. Oh, at the end of the day, I can go to shells, exhausted. Oh no, it's not too possibly backup plan. Yes, there we go. Or I can scout. We'll rest. We'll rest and get health. So, to show how bad we're doing, we will go and fight Nom in our end game. Nom says, for the setup, count the number of target encounters still in the encounter stats. Nom has +2 health for each remaining target encounter. Set the chip counter to Nom's new health as a reminder. And it's no longer needed for the day. Activate Nom and a 5-point baddie from the stacks. So they know all of the encounters that the target encounters are in here. We do the before at the beginning of the game. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, so 8. So Nom has 17 out. 17. Flip over. Hits applied to Nom are not exhausted in the exhaust dice step. At the start of each engagement, roll a die from your dice pool and then exhaust it. If a miss is rolled, the max number of dice you can commit that engagement is equal to your strategy, which is 2. So we either have the stone column, all dice that apply to this body are banished, and we have dice cannot be applied to the other baddies. So we can't even attack no while this one's out. Which I don't think is. Let's see any counter. So this has only got 3. So we'll do this one. It's out the way. These out the way. So we're going to do Nom and this fabric body. Nom and 17 health. Hit the pattern Nom and not exhausted in the exhaust dice step. At the start of its engagement, roll a die from your dice pool and then exhaust it. If a miss is rolled, the max number of dice you can commit that engagement zero. It's bad. Okay, so here you go. I'm going to roll a purple. It's got the least misses on it. Yeah, there we go. A miss. So we can roll 2 dice. Let's get exhausted. I can roll 2 dice. We want to try and kill this if we can. So it will balance in red. Okay, at the start of the battle, we can count up to 5. We can go to 5. It's leaving a little bit, right? We can use our item to recover up to 2 dice. Let's do that. No reason not to. So just stick with dice, so I'm going to get my purple back. That I just rolled. That was at the start of each engagement. So here goes, 2 dice. Let's start with 2 blue. 2 blue. Okay, so 1 hit and 1 miss. Let's put the hit on here. Round 2. So I'm going to roll 2. Oh, God. Look at this blue. I'm going to add 2 purple to it. I'm sure we should be going to this one because it clears dice off after this round. We don't get 2 hits here. Oh, 2 hits. There you go. So I'm going to go there. So that's the end of the engagement. We're going to got a strategy of 2. This guy is dead. So resolve phase. So suffer damage. I'm going to suffer 2 damage. That's 3. Which allows me to recall my weakest die, which is the yellow. That's the dice I've got left. Exhaust dice. In fact, these don't these actually get banished. They're banished. I get the item recover all exhausted dice of a single colour. Oh, and then recover dice. I can recover 4 dice. Let's get the blue, 3 green. Okay, so next engagements, we're going to roll dice again. I'm going to roll a blue this turn. This is the dice we have enough here. I'm going to roll a blue. And we have another miss. So I can only roll 2 dice. So I'll do 17 damage. So let's roll these 2 purple. Oh, no, it's the same battle, so I can't recover a health. And we get a hit. I want to apply really criticals. Oh, there you go. We've got 17 health. And then I'm going to roll 2 purples again for a second engagement. And that's a bit better. So that's 4 damage. And so I don't know how I'm going to get to 17 damage. So end of the engagement, suffer damage. I'm going to take 2 hits, so I'm down to 1 health. And that will allow me to recover this yellow. And I exhaust dice. I can recover dice, so I can recover 4. No item rewards. Clean up, no. Oh, don't exhaust dice on us about. Please stay on there. That's 4. So I recover 4 dice, just recover the screen. I'm going to have to roll the red. So next engagement. Got 1 health. I'm going to have to roll the red just so I don't get a miss. There goes a critical, gets exhausted. And then I'm just going to roll them all. There he goes, rolling them all. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 misses, 2 hits. Let's roll them all again. If we don't get 17 hits, if we don't get 13 hits here, we're dead. And just as bad as last time. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Does 7 damage to him. And we managed to get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. Misses. And double damage, we had 1 damage left, it does 2. We lose. So we're not having much luck with 20 strong tonight. Let's set up and give it another go with someone other than Patches. So just to show the other baddies we have. So Nom's usually the easiest one. We have Oxide. Which is 11. So the higher the day number, usually the more difficulty. So Syndet is on 10. Oxide 11. So Barnacle would have been the easiest one, which is 8. We would have usually been the easy one. So let's get set up and try it again, and let's do it a little bit better next time. I'm going to exhaust my dice. I'm going to recover my dice. Just says, in a suffer damage deck, if there are 2 plus active enemies, even if defeated, reduce the damage suffered by 1. And our backup plan is during activation, adjust the battle cube by +1 or -1 body point. Start to recovery. That's 3 strategy, but only 1 health. Right. Go for some criticals. Throw this one again. So we've got a hit and a miss. Round 4. A counter reset to 0. Stack to be shuffled. And reset. Let's see if we can do better this time. So day 1. We have a talent encounter, which I think we should get rid of. But this one is the big baddie breakup. Battle cube baddie points at the start of the battle. Choose the baddie with the highest health. Oh, so for now, these should be turning up. With the highest health, your choice of tide. All criticals applied to this baddie are banished during the exhaust stage step. So, counter counters, we just keep this side up. The other side will become part of Barnacle when it gets to the boss fight. So we need the big, our first time to counter the big baddie breakup. And it says at the start of battle, choose the baddie with the highest. Oh, yes, we can't do criticals. On this guy. Otherwise, they're going to be banished. So we need 4 normal hits. So I am going to commit dice. So let's go with a red. 2 purples and 2 blues, 5 dice. He has got 4 health. And we can't use criticals. So heavy rain outside. That's 2. We rolled critical with our red, but we're not going to apply it because we're not going to banish our red dice. Round 2. We have got a strategy of 3. And there we have it. Oh, he is gone. Our instant reward is the scout. So it looks at the stockpile, we can scout. Let's scout this. Level 1. Then we exhaust our dice, recover our dice. Our recovery is 2. So let's hit a red and a purple back. And this is done. Let's put that up there. And that's me. Oh, at the end of the day, we can scout or rest. We're going to rest because our health is currently 1. So let's get this up to 2. Day 2. Small spotting scope is not too bad. Recover up to 2 dice. We have to kill this in 1 engagement, so that's going to leave a strategy. So not too bad. I think this might be a good time to kill this. So let's do a battle. So we have 2 battles, because it's day 2, we have 2 battle key points. There's 1. Immediately get a. And there's 2. It says the golems are risky because they banish dice. So all dice applied to this baddie are banished. So we really don't want to use any of our good dice in that. But we've got to kill these quickly. So let's go a red, 2 purple, and I'm going to go the yellow and a green. Hopefully the yellow and the green will hit. So the green got a critical. We kill this guy. We will apply this there. We're not going to apply our red because we might as well re-roll it in case we get a critical. So he dies now. So immediately we get the +1 to our recovery dice. So that's the 3. Now we go to round 2. Not going to commit any of the dice. And there we got 2 criticals. We only need to apply 1. So no damage is suffered. Area effects. All dice applied to this badly vanish, so this green will be banished. Exhaust all our dice. Recover our dice, which is now 3. So if you go red and see purple's back. And receive our rewards. So at some point we can recover up to 2 dice. Clean up. So leave discarded. And at the end of the day we can either rest or scout. And I think we will rest to get our health up again to up to 3. Day 3. I think we'll scout this small spotting scope. Actually, I think we will do the small spotting scope. So this goes into our item, and when we do a battle, we need to put blue hits onto this. And this is a backup plan extension. Scout, if you scout a Molnar encounter, do not incur the penalty. Okay, at the end of day 3, we had a rest or scout. And let's scout this one to get this one off. Because with Barnacle, we really want to start getting rid of these talented counters. Go to day 4. So this talented counter, at the start of the battle, choose the baddie with the highest health. The baddie has +4 health. Really? Ooh, that could be tough. I need to not forget about my backup plan. So let's do this. We're on day 4. 4 battle points. It's the worst time to do it. I don't think we do that. And then again, go on then, let's give it a go. So 4 battle points, which is going to be 4 level 1 baddies. Let's take this one because we've only got 1 in our scout cube, so we want to choose for this to be the last one. This one's not too bad if we don't have any of those factions. And the body has +1 health for each of the face-up wolf type body. Oh, okay, he's going to get more damage, this dork, because it's another orc. And it is this one. So this one says, at the start of each engagement, if there are no other face-up orcs, there is this dork, either activate a 1-point baddie from the stacks or +1 or -1 health. And now we should choose between these. And I think we take one of these because there is no other face-up, whatever these skeleton sort of factions are. Oh, so any of these I can choose to have +4 health. Because there's 2 damage. This one has +1 health for each of the face-up wolf or owlbear. This baddie's hit is equal to the highest hit on face-up baddies. So 2. This does 2 damage. I think we give this orc deserter the 4 health because he does the least damage. Okay, so we've got to remember this Oppositor's got 6 health. So let's commit some dice. 2, 4, 6, 12 damage. I don't think we're going to end up killing him, unfortunately. So, but let's start throwing, committing some dice. Let's commit quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 dice. We're going to commit 7 dice. Okay, so we've got 1 critical, 2 hits, 3, 4 hits, 2 misses. Let's just put it on here. We haven't assigned them yet. This is what we've got to assign. And the misses, because we could put these into our backup plan. I want to kill this guy. So I think I will do the critical can go on to the troglodyte. I'm going to re-roll the red. I don't see the point of, as I've got 2 strategy rounds left. The owlbear. Yeah, go on then. Let's kill the owlbear. So the owlbear is going to allow us to slot up to 2 exhausted dice into your backup plan. Which means I'm going to re-roll these. I'm going to re-roll these 4. So let's kill this one first. So slot up to 2 exhausted dice into your backup plan. So let's take the blue and the yellow. And then I'm not going to commit any extra dice. So let's just roll these 4. Oh, 2 criticals and a hit. 4. Kill. We could actually get a kill on this one. But he's got 2 damage. He's only going to do 1. We're going to reduce it by 1. So definitely. So this is what we've got to assign. We could try and kill this guy. Well, but let's make sure we kill this guy. So he immediately gives us an immediate reward of scout. Scout's at level 1. Always got to have level 1 options. And then I will add them onto here. I don't think we're going to be able to kill him. Do I want to assign any more dice? So we give it a go. He's got to do 4 damage. It's risky. Let's commit another purple and a green. Not sure if this is a good idea. I don't think it was. He goes. So we do kill him. So we've got 2 criticals and a hit. We assign the 2 criticals to him. These aren't going to do anything. So he's now dead, and he gives us an immediate reward of 1 health. So let's go to 4. All dead. So we don't suffer any damage. There's no after effects. We exhaust all our die, which unfortunately is a lot of exhausted dice. You don't item rewards again because they were all immediate rewards. And I can recover up to 3 dice. So it's a red to table. I think it might be a good time to use these non-essential oils. I wonder if I should have non-essential oils to recover up to 2 dice. Let's get the 2 purple back. Then clean up. These will all go to this card. Got rid of another talented counter. And then at the end of the day, I think we scout. And let's scout to level 5. Level 5's going to start coming up now. So let's scout a level 5. Day 5. We have a Molden encounter. We face up. If we fight it, we get body points +1. Exhaust all dice in your backup plan, then recover up to 2 dice for this one, which is not too bad. We've only got 2 dice in there. No, okay. So we exhaust 2 dice to get 2 dice back. I think we do. It's stage 5. I think we do a normal baddie. I think we fight this eliminator, because if we kill this one, it gives us an extra recovery, which puts us up to 4. And these know you're the face up. I'm going to assume this face up faction is in the active area. No, we're going to fight it because there is a face up one here, but isn't it a stack? Okay, so 4 health. I think a red and 3 purple should be enough here. Quite, but let's assign a purple to him. Throw him again. Oh, now we're in trouble. Let's assign a purple. And for the last stretch around, let's commit an extra. Let's commit a purple and a green. We still need 2 hits. You get 3 hits. It's enough to kill him. Immediately, it's an instant reward. We can put our recovery dice to 4. And then we resolve, so we suffer no damage, no after effects. We exhaust the dice, and then we recover 4 dice. Let's get the red and 3 purple back. There he goes. At the end of the day, I'm going to try and scout off this. Unfortunately, I haven't been shuffled very well. I've got all 4 more counted together. Discard an item, then scout. Yeah, that's day 6. Yeah, let's do this then. So we're going to discard. I'm going to assume discard an item means one of these, even though we haven't. Because it is a trove, treasure trove. So let's discard this. We're doing this, and then scout. And let's scout. Oh. If we scouted, exhaust 2 dice from your dice pool or banish 1 die. So you want, let's banish. Let's banish a yellow. So we'll scout that one up. Should have shuffled these better. That one's gone. And then at the end of the day, let's scout again. Okay, day 7. Do we do this dangerous darts? So it's -3. So we've only got to roll more than 3 damage. If you succeed, I get extra strategy. If I fail, I lose health. But I can. So let's do this one. Let's try it again with dangerous darts. So this says roll any number of dice from your dice pool. Attempt to roll damage greater than 6 minus our strategy, which is 3. If you succeed, +1 strategy. If you fail, -1 health. You may slot misses into your backup plan, exhaust all the other dice rolled. I don't think so. Change your mind. Mainly because you've only got red and purple left, and there's no recover dice stage. I am going to do a normal battle. I'm going to use our backup plan. During activation, it's just a battle queue by +1 or -1 baddie. So we're going to adjust it by -1. So our battle queue is 6. Battle plan extension 3. Extension Okay, the backup plan extension is an extra ability for our backup plan. We'd have to exhaust 3 backup plan dice to do this. Just place up the 2 banished dice back into your dice pool. This one recover up to 8 dice, not including those exhausted from your backup plan. But there's a backup plan extension 4. You gain 1 health for each of the face-up orc. If the new the face-up orc, this fighting instead gains +1 health. So gains one hit. Each time you use your backup plan, so we're not going to use this at all. They're both much of a muchness the same. Because he's going to get 4 health. Go on, let's take the Scorpion. That's 5. I've got to take a level 1. I'm not going to skip the recover dice step, so I'm not going to do this one. So let's do this one. He says this skeleton faction and turquoise baddies can have a max of 1 die of each colour applied to them, but we've got none of those in this fight. So 7. I guess we just go with 4 first. Oh, we've got. I'm gonna apply these two. I'm in trouble here a bit, I think. I'm gonna run out of dice. These are 2 hits, but we're not gonna apply them. But he dies, we immediately get the strategy dice up by 1. Our strategy dice goes up to 4. And I think I will commit, and I will commit my last 4 dice. So we're going to go into the baddie fight with 4 dice. Oh, this is round 2. We've got a critical yellow. I think we'll apply that. In fact, no, we might just kill them. We can kill them. 2, 3, 4. Do I want to put this into our backup plan? Yeah, go on then. I don't think I'll get it. Yeah, go on then. So he dies. And this is a backup plan extension. Place the 2 banished dice back into your dice pool. But I have to exhaust the 3 backup plan dice. Okay, resolve for phase. We exhaust all our dice, then we're going to recover 4. And then he goes, at the end of the day, I'm not scouting this. And I don't really want that either. So we're going to scout to level 1. So day 8. So we can carry on. I'm not sure we want to now because we're down to 4 dice. So let's go to the baddie. So go to Barnacle. So tile battle. Collect all tiles and counters still in the encounter stacks and place the tentacle stab up in the after area with Barnacle. These are Barnacle's tentacles. Tentacles are not hardened baddies. So we should have 2 left in here. Yeah. So Tentacle 6 doesn't do much. Yeah, and Tentacle 3. In each roll dice deck, banish 1. Jeez, when we get rid of that one, banish 1 roll die. Give me a flip over. Hits cannot be applied to Barnacle until all of Barnacle's tentacles are defeated. At the start of each engagement, if Barnacles is the only active baddie, choose one of the following options 3 times. Choose one of the following options 3 times. Discard an item, minus 1 to any stat. That's the start of each engagement, including the first one. So he's not the only active baddie. These are baddies. So these counted baddies. Alright, so I've got to kill these quickly. before I kill him. I've got a feeling I'm going to struggle here, mainly because 8, 9, 11, 12, 4 dice. Can only do 8 damage. So we're going to have to go at least 1 engagement. Okay, let's see how this plays out. Let's do a mouse roll or 4. Hey. We could kill these 2. Let's kill this one. And then let's re-roll again. We've got 4 we've got 3 rounds left. So round 2. That's a bit better. For round 2, we can do that to kill this. In each roll dice step. Oh, awful. This is not good. How does that work? In each roll dice step, banish 1 roll die. So I'm assuming there I have to banish a purple for the first one. And then the second roll dice step, I've got to banish one of these. I should have killed him first. Otherwise he can't die. Let's, I'm gonna start again. So, in each roll dice step, banish 1 roll die. We could get quite a few criticals there, so we're hitting ourselves. So I'm going to banish a purple. He's back alive. So, we've got 3 hits. I'm going to have to kill this guy. Otherwise, I'm going to be banishing all my dice. So he dies. And now I have no dice left. So we go to the resolve phase. I'm going to suffer damage. I'm going to suffer 3 damage. I'm going to exhaust my dice. I'm going to recover my dice, which is 4. Gain no item rewards to gain. Clean up. So this tentacle goes. Next round. Engagements, but he's not the only baddie left. This guy's still here. So we don't have to do this. So again, let's roll our 4 dice. I think I will apply this blue here, so he dies. So we now start hitting, but we can't kill him this turn. So let's roll round 2. Let's roll again, round 3. Go for some criticals. Let's roll this one again. So we've got a hit and a miss. Round 4. What we can do yet? Okay, not great. So, do I want to apply anything to them? A cleanup step during the end game. Do not discard conflict cards that have not yet been defeated. The round must be faced again next round. Dice applies to these undefeated cards are exhausted. But does that include the baddie? Anyways, let's do it this way. So I'm not going to apply any dice to Barnacle. This guy dies. I'm going to suffer double dead anyway. The Barnacle's going to do 2 damage, and we die, and we fail again. So 2 fails of too many bones. We'll come back to this later. Let's get set up for Victorium. I'm sure we can do better with this one. Okay, so we are set up for Victorium. This one does take up quite a bit more room. There's quite a few changes. We start with a limited dice pool, and we have to This is our training field, so we have to bring in these dice and train up these dice. Our tilt counter shows us our location. Didn't realise that you can flip it. It's this nice fancy little rainbow. We have our Scion, who's our main baddie at the top of the pyramid, the Mount Vesuvius. So we have gone for Sahat. I don't know if any of these are the easiest ones, but he had the lowest health. He starts off on a spectate side, and when we reach the end game, we flip over and follow these instructions. So he sits there. We have 4. We do have a bigger choice, but we have randomly chosen 4 heroes. So we're going to choose one of these. So we have Gianna, balanced stats, and at the start of each engagement, if there's more than one active enemy, you may recover 1 die for each active enemy. Not chaotic neutral, high health. We only get 1 round of dice rolling though. 2 recovery. At any time, you may weaken 1 die in your dice pool. That means removing it to a lower colour. For 1 health, you may ignore the minus penalty on bloodshed enemies. That's shown in a minute. The Parthian, low health, but quite high strategy and recovery stats. Instead of the usual allotment, start with 3 yellow, 3 green, 3 blue, 1 red, but no purples. So 1 more of the other colours, but no purples. During activation, you may move to a non-adjacent camp if its top card is an opportunity. And finally, we have Decimus. Your health can never exceed 4. Each time you use an item, you may recover 1 die and or 1 health. It's also 3, strategy 3, only 1 recovery dice though. So we're going to choose one of these, and I think we're going to go with Stejana. The other 3 are randomly, flip them over, and these are randomly going to go on the stat 1. We're going to have 1 here. It's going to be Nox. This one, we're going to go here, and up here. These are known as the parameters. You also get a set of tactician cards. So there's 4 of these. These are 1-time use. Adrenaline, at the start of the applied dice step, re-roll any number of unapplied dice. Then retain or recover up to 2 dice. After your health is reduced, plus 2 health. Negate the effect of a single non-boss enemy until the end of the current conflict. And at the start of the suffer damage step, reduce the hit points of an enemy to 0 for that step. We start with one of these. I'm going to start with Adrenaline. The rest stay off in our tactics area, which we're just going to put to the side here. So our aim is to climb the pyramid, defeat these parameters, and once these 3 parameters are defeated, we fight the boss. These 3 type of cards. We have our, what I think of Bloodsport cards, which are the red ones. We have our sport cards, which are the blue ones, and we have our opportunity cards, which are usually some sort of item. So we start at the bottom of the pyramid. Let's set up our stat dice. So we've got 2, 3, and 2. So we have to select a destination. We have to start at the bottom. Once we get there, we can add a spectate, which if we spectate, we suffer this penalty up here on the card. So if we add a spectate, we discard 1 item from your inventory. If you cannot, we lose a health and exhaust 1 die from the dice pool. Then when we spectate, we discard the top cards in the camp, skipping the engagement, and then we can either recover a dice or lose or gain a health. So it's like a rest. The other options we've got are to engage, If the opportunity is take the opportunity or engage any stack with a Primus on, we can engage the Primus straight off. Okay, some cards, well, for example, the Camel Knight, these have 2 flames on. When we defeat these are going to go up here as a sort of influence deck, and these are going to somehow affect the baddie, the main end boss man. I'm not sure we want as many of those as possible, or not as many of them, because I haven't looked at the boss man. So it starts off with we need to choose a camp. So yeah, because this one is a strengthen 1 die. So when we strengthen a die, we trade one of these dice with a better value one in the training pool. This is our training pool. This one, at the start of the suffer damage step, roll the 2 strongest dice in the training grounds. If both dice, I should put it out. Should have those dice there as well. If both dice miss this enemy's hit points is 0. If both dice hit plus 2 this enemy's hit points. If we don't kill him, he has a flame at the back. Recover all blue dice, or so each of these sport benefit cards have the symbol at the bottom, and this means we can forego the item and add a recruit a die or gain a tactic card. That's for each of these blue cards. This one gives us an extra baddie. Baddies come from adjacent camps. And at the end of each applied dice step, if you apply dice to any enemy besides this one, -1 recovery or -1 strategy. It seems a bit harsh. These have a little negative symbol at the bottom. And if we suffer damage from this card, we have to dismiss a die, which means put the die into our training camp. And this one says red and blue cannot be committed. Red and purple cannot be committed. You may exhaust 1 die from your dice pool to change a purple miss to a hit. I think this one seems to be the easiest one. So we put our marker there to show we are there. We've got a bit short of space. This one takes up quite a bit of space. But we know we were fighting, so we're fighting this guy, the crossbow man. I'm gonna move these down a bit. I'll zoom off a little bit. Move these up as far as a bit of space. There we go. We've now got a battle arena. Our dice field coming on here. This is our tactics area. So we can now fight this crossbowman. You flip up. Okay, so 2 health. Gonna do 3 damage. Crossbowman there. That's what I was trying to kill. So I think 2 damage. I think we've got 3 strategy. I think a blue and a green should do the trick. So 1 hit. Roll again. And the critical. There we go. Job done. So he dies. Immediately we can strengthen 1 die. So I am going to strengthen this blue for a pair. Okay, so resolve phase, we don't suffer any damage. So on this little negative thing's not going to take effect. There's no after effect. We exhaust our dice, and exhausted dice are in a separate pool. So we recover from here, not from the training grounds. Then we can recover 2 dice. Let's recover those 2 dice next round. So we have to move to an adjacent camp. So he's gone. So he hasn't got a flame on him. So he's just going to go into the discard pile, which we're going to just roll up there. We do have to move, we can't just stay where we are. This one, the item, it's a bit early to get this item, and it's a bit early to get this item. It's going to be one of these we're going to move to, and maybe we should just start it here. So we're going to move across and take on Rouhani of Tamilakam. Ongoing effect. At the start of the suffer damage step, roll the 2 strongest dice in the training grounds, which currently is a purple and a blue. If both dice miss, this enemy's hit is 0. If both dice hit, +2, so you could do 4 damage. But I got a feeling we are going to kill her anyway. So you've got 3 damage, so let's do, I think let's just start with the red and the purple. I'm not going to go crazy with dice this game. And there we go. Critical and a hit. First roll. Job. So, actually, I can keep this one. This is an item. So I can go there. Or I could actually strengthen. So we either recruit a die or gain a tactic. I am going to straight off. I think I might recruit a die rather than keep hold of this one. So because it's got a flame on it, and I've used the item, this goes off here into a sort of special deck over here. And I'm going to recruit a purple. I'm going to exhaust my dice, and I'm going to recover. I've got 2 recovery, and recover them. Gain item rewards, clean up. Next round. So the opportunity cards, these have a condition, and when you complete that condition, you get the reward. So it does take up a slot. Then the problem with this one is deplete a Primus camp of all the other cards before activating its Primus. These 6 cards in each deck, they still 5 in this first one. So it could be a while before we are able to do this. So I'm not in no rush to jump up to this one. I think I'm going up to Asterius. We do have to, there is a Primus, so we can jump into there and have a go at it. So just, we can't look at this. So looking at the Primus side, we add the body. Red, purple, and green cannot be applied, which is not good for us because we only have 3 yellow and blue dice. And then if we defeat them, this Bane kicks in, which is a negative effect. That is a negative effect. If you have fewer dice recruited than you have in the training ground, ignore this Bane, which we haven't. Recover all dice to swap your dice pool with all the dice in the training grounds. That's, so we're going to wait a little bit for figuring that one out. Let's have a look at Nox. Action body. Nox's health is reduced by the current flames. There's only 1 flame. Cannot reduce below 6. So again, it's not a good time to take air on. Maybe the easiest one to do. I think we do take on the Camel Knight. We have to kill him first. Being able to ignore a Bane could be quite powerful though. So let's move across. Yeah. We will take on the Camel Knight. So this adds 1 additional enemy. So the additional enemies comes from an adjacent camp. Dismiss all dice applied to this enemy. So we've got 2. We've got to kill this one first. We're using a different item. Discard this item instead. Which would allow this, would combo with this one. Okay, so and this one. Definitely not doing that one. This one, at the start of the engagement, -1 health or discard an item. I've only got 2 health. So I'm guessing it's going to be Cestus. Okay, we really need to kill this guy first. We've got 3 strategies, so we don't really want to apply any dice. So 6 dice. I think I've got to go a little bit more. So I'm thinking, so dice pool, red to purple. No, I'm going to throw with 3 purple and a green. 5 dice. Try to get 6 hits. 2. We'll take a green hit. 3. Round 2. So we'll have 3 purple. I'm going to throw in a blue, I think. We can still get 3 hits. We got our 3 hits. It's not going to go good. So he's dead. Last round. I think I'm going to have to take a risk and throw in another 2 dice. Because I need to kill her. Because we only got 2 health. So we need 2 hits from these 3 dice. Yeah, so far. Who knows? Overkill. So, see that. Okay, so this wouldn't happen because the applied dice step. When this was dead, we didn't have any dice on here. So we do get the item, which is ignore a bane. I've got to should remember I've still got me adrenaline to use. When you're using a different item, discard this instead. I think though I am going to recruit a dice because that was quite intensive. So let's exhaust our dice. Let's recover our dice. I can only recover 2. It's exhausted. That's 4 dice. And then I am going to use this to recover a dice, to recruit a dice, which is going to be a blue. No, this has got 2 flames on it. So when I do use this item, this will go to the deck up there. Can't stay here. Could go for this one. Before the suffer damage step, roll any yellow dice. If it rolls a miss, this enemy's hit point is 0. That would be nice to get, but that's just not going to happen. Let's move up here. I will move up here. We'll take this. Each time you defeat an enemy using only that way up. Up right there. Start the Primus conflict with 1 health and successfully complete it. I think I'm going to move across to the stars. So no additional enemies can be added to the current conflict. It's got the top card from the flame deck. If that's got a proper name, the influence, the silent influence deck, or recruit, or get a tactic. Okay, so I want to try and get some dice back. It's 4 health, so I don't think I'm going to be doing it with this. I'm going to roll 3 dice and hope I can get a critical. No, to get a blue hit. Do you want to come with these yellows? Go on then. So all dice now in the pool. Yeah. And a roll. What? Okay, so straight away I can either discard the top card from the influence deck, or recruit, or get a tactic. And I think I'm going to recruit. So I'll recruit a blue. Exhaust these dice. I can recruit 2. Down to 3 dice. This is where I might actually have to rest. Discarded. So I've got to move. Oh, that would be good. Each health deals 3. So I'm guessing I want to put in with. I think that's a rest, spectate, and take the hit. And discard our tactic card. Let's move to here. I am going to spectate. So when we spectate, I suffer spectate penalties when it's add a loser health. Guard one item from your inventory if you cannot lose an elf and exhaust one down from your dice pool. So I will discard our tactic. And then we discard the top card from our camp. Skipping, so this one goes, even though it's got a flame on it, because we are discarding it, it gets discarded. It doesn't go into the influence. And then we can recover 1 die or 1 health. I think we need to recover a die. If this enemy is the first enemy activated disengagement, it grants no reward. I think we might go for this one up here. So let's move up here. Let's engage the shell lurker. Discard the top sport enemy from any camp, and this is a after effect. This will happen. And we get an item which is inactivation, move to any camp, or recruit a die, or a tactic. Okay, so 4 health. I'm going to roll 3 dice. I'm really looking for a critical. No, God. I found 1 hit. Go on, critical. No. I'm going to roll these 4. No, actually fail. Not sure what happens when I fail. I'm going to miss. Yeah. So we suffer damage. Fortunately, only does 1 damage, so we go down to 1. We are going to exhaust after effects. Discard the top sports enemy from any camp. What is this one? And this one. I think we get rid of this one. I don't like the red and purple cannot be committed. Then exhaust dice, recover dice. So we've got a recovery of 2. Let's see our last 2 dice. Gain item rewards. So we will throw it away for recruitment dice. Because it was undefeated, it doesn't go into the stack. And then clean up. I think we need to spectate again. So let's move down here. We're going to spectate. It means we're going to lose an item. So we're going to lose our opportunity card. Discarded. We're going to get rid of this top card over here. Well, if we get to recover a dice, so we'll take a purple back. Oh, look at this. We've got to move. I'm going to move down here. I'm going to take this one. Opportunity card. Start a previous conflict with 1 health and successfully complete it. The ongoing effect isn't great. Like that. I'm going to go back up here because This one's quite good. Exhaust all hits rolled in the first roll dice step of disengage. Oh, does that mean I've got to roll a critical? But I can recover up to 5 dice. I think we've got to go for it anyway. And let's hope we roll a critical. Okay, so we really want a critical. And no normal hits. So I'm going to roll all 4. If the red doesn't hit a critical, we're going to lose it. There he goes. All gone. All gone. So we exhaust all hits. In the suffer damage step, he's going to do 3 damage. 3 damage, dead. Yeah, the light's not very good there. So we failed again. So seems to be a thing we've seemed to be doing quite a lot recently, which is failing. We might set up and try it again in a bit. Okay, because I'm going to start using these, I think. 6, 3, 4, 5. I think I will move. Nah, man's just too much to kill. I need to get one of these reduced. Wow, okay. I like that one. We're going to go there. Nox is defeated. Just want to put it off there. Let's take on NATO. Gotta bring in another baddie. I am going to bring in Algus of Caledonia. I can only apply. Actually, no, because I can reduce my health. I get increased by 2. Okay, but I can recruit up to 2 dice immediately once he dies. We've got 6 health. Let's do red, yellow, 3 purples. 6 hits. I got 2, 3. So, and then, so I'm going to apply that. I'm going to apply the purple there. So straight away, I can recuperate up to 2 dice. So let's take the 2 yellows. And then second round, let's just roll these 2. Third round, can't make any mistakes now. Let's roll purple and a green. 7 dice to 10. And there's the 2 hits. Just about 2 hits. Just about. And then 2 misses. Okay, so don't suffer any damage. No after effects. Exhaust the dice. Recover 4 dice. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I can recover the yellow. I will use this now before the gain item reward steps. I'll recover up to 5 dice. That's got another flame, so once it's used, because it's got a flame, then it's going to go up there. But I'll just recover these 3 because I'm going to get this one, which is move the top conflict card. I'm just going to commit a green. or exhaust or health or hits rolled in the first roll dice after the engagement. There you go. It's missed. Round two. I have to start throwing some of these now. I don't have all the bullets, I don't think. I wonder. It says effects. Does that include health and gauge the effect of that enemy? Yeah, so the effect is specifically this area. Yeah. So I'm going to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dice. Maybe a bit too much, but we have 2, 4. I probably won't apply the red. Oh, okay. So I've got to defeat this one. Otherwise, I lose a health. And then let's add. Oh, this one doesn't. This one doesn't gain any reward because it's the fifth enemy activated. So there you go. That's going to go there. And round two. Oh, a critical green. There you go. And actually round three, so I didn't actually have another round. Yeah. So that was round three. So defeated, I don't get any reward because it was the fifth enemy activated. Gain the top opportunity. There is none. So do I trade it in for a tactic? I think it will. I think I'll get adrenaline. And then we suffer damage. So we suffer 1 damage down to 2. But I will use my bolster help. The silent influence deck. Item rewards, there is none. Shame I lose out to this. I'd lost this record to 5 dice. Clean up. So, recover, that's not recover dice. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'll take a yellow. Clean up. Got. Next engagement phase. So this will go and replace this one. And I cannot use items. And that's going to be the entire game, the entire round. But I will be able to defeat this guy. No, we're going to get healthier, which is good. And he's only got 1. So we've got critical cannot be applied to enemies. And dex cannot be applied to this enemy if there are any other undefeated non-boss enemies. I think this should be quite easy. I'm going to use just 3. I'm definitely using the yellow, a red, and a purple, I think. Got to kill this one first. Round 1. There you go. I'm going to add that to them. And then I'm going to add a blue. That's all I needed. So there you go. That kills him. That kills him. I immediately get a health. So it's up to 5 health. Yeah, that misses. So suffer damage. I'm going to suffer 1 damage. So 4. Exhaust dice. 1. Oh no! After effects. I've got to know one of these. I guess do I want to allow me to recover dice step again? I'll recover dice. I'm only recovering 3 dice now. Yours dice. Recover dice. It's only recovering 3. 1, 2, 3. And the yellow. Clean up. These two are gone. Oh, again, I have to reward. So javelin. I might as well take it and get rid of this. Clean up. Next engagement phase. Actually, this is going to be the last one because this is going to go there. And so actually, it doesn't turn out too bad. So we've got 3 here. We can now start giving damage to that hack. He's only got 3 health. This only got at the end of the phase applied dice step. Okay, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to roll them all. I'll just be crazy. It's just all the yellows and 2 purple. Particularly great. Oh, actually, it's not too bad. 2 criticals there, 2 damage there. Technically, I could use my adrenaline to roll these yellows again. There you go. Either way, so we've got 3 damage. So I'll probably re-roll the red as well. Oh, and the red got a critical. There's no reason not to re-roll the red one, it's just a hit. You can't go any lower. And then 4, 5 damage there. Oh, 6 damage there. He only needs 3. So I think I like this one. If the enemy is defeated and has 4 or fewer dice applied to it, -2 health. Yeah, come on then. Let's go down. Do the merits of Egypt. So we need to apply 4 dice to it. So let's go for the red. Let's roll 5 dice. Let's commit these 5 dice. We need 4 single hits. We don't want any. We actually need 3. We actually need 4. No, we need 5. We need to. All these 5 need to be hits. So here's the issue now. This is a mistake because we had 1 miss. If I applied these 4 to them, it dies with 4 or fewer dice applied to it, and I lose 2 health. I think I'd go for it. I just lose 2 health. Okay, so suffer damage, no. After effects, yeah, so you're going to lose 2 health. Made a mistake there. I should roll 6 dice because I needed 5 hits. So we'll go down to 1 health. Immediately this would happen first. I increase my recover dice step to 4. Exhaust dice, recover dice. So I'll just recover this and this. Now, to start kicking, for each bloodshed enemy that deals you damage in a suffer damage step, no. So that doesn't kick in because we suffer damage in the after effects step. However, this will go up here. It's another 2 flames. Um, Oh, what I could have done. Oh, I'm not going to do it now. I've got to remember to use this adrenaline. I could have re-rolled that green. Phase cannot be applied to this enemy. The problem with this one is this one kicks in as well. This one, we could add these, but these then bring in another enemy. So we probably add this one. This one's not a nice one. To be honest, I should really invest on this one. Oh, this Satan's actually quite good. The critical deals 3 damages to premises. If your health was reduced, disengagement -1 or so this. I don't think this will happen because bringing in baddies comes from adjacent areas. I'd like to get an Ignora, so I'd like to get this at some point. Ignora Bane. I'm down to 1 health. Okay, so I'm going to move somewhere and then spectate, I think. I need to, oh, this isn't the fat 1 health. I'm not going to spectate from this one. I need to get rid of. I think I need to just get rid of this one. Unfortunately, because of where I am. Right, that'll bring in another one, which would have to be the card below this one or this one. Items cannot be used as well. I'm thinking of that. -1 health or discard. I have to discard an item. Okay, I'm not my death doing this. I'm going to go there. I'm going to spectate. I'm going to use my magic lamp. So ignore the scions. Spectate penalty when spectating. That'll go away. So when I spectate, ignored. Remove the top card. So this will go away. And then I will gain a health back to up to 2 rather than recruit a dice. This enemy is the first enemy activated. This engagement, it grants no reward and it's defeated. So, do I? Good. Both of these got really good. I'm thinking of just going in and taking out. So, I'll move here. Bring this one out. The serpent. I need to add a baddie from an adjacent area. So, it's going to be either Wing Kai or Lena of Gargaria. Because both of these are the same effect. If this enemy is the first enemy activated, this engagement, it grants no reward. Gain up to 4 tactics at 1+1 to any stat. So I think I will take on this one. I'll need to get 5 damage. Okay, so 5 damage to get. Throw in our red. Let's throw in our purple. Let's throw in a blue as well. So commit to 5 dice. I've got to keep on remembering our hero's power, which is hit on yellows, deal 2 damage. And at the end of the recover dice step, you may recover 1 yellow. I keep on forgetting to do that. So let's do that. Let's remember to do this. Making things harder for myself. Oh, that's a nice roll. So we've got a critical. So we've got to really do this in some sort of order. That's really, it doesn't really matter, I don't think. Critical and a hit, and 3 hits. Actually, 2 hits is all I needed. So let's do this one first. +1 to any stat. It's instant. These are instant rewards. So I'm gonna increase my strategy to 3. And this one's dealt with. Should probably clean up actually. And then this one. Strengthen up to 2 dice. If Snayak is the scion, which he is, you may also gain up to 2 tactics. So let's strengthen 2 dice. Let's strengthen this blue to a purple. And let's strengthen the green to a blue. And then I can gain up to 2 tactics. So I've got both the health. After your health is reduced, plus 2 health. Negate the effect of a single non-boss enemy until the end of the current conflict. If the starter suffer damage step, reduce the hit of an enemy to 0 for that step. So I think I will take both the health. I can store up to 3 and hamstring. I'll just remember to use these. Okay, so I don't suffer any damage. There's no after effects because my health wasn't reduced this engagement. Exhaust the dice. Recover dice. I can recover 4. I'll recover these 4. And at the end of the recovered dice step, you may recover 1 yellow. And clean up. You just get it started. Okay, next. I feel I take on a Primus. And I think we're in quite a good position, especially with 3 tactic cards. So let's do this. Let's go for Decimus first. Let's go down here. Let's activate Decimus. My health's quite low. Okay. So Decimus. Plus 2 baddies. Items cannot be used. Maybe we get our health up a little bit first. Before the stuff suffer damage step, roll any yellow die. And he says, I like that. I think I'll go into that Chimera. Well, let's take on this Chimera. It has to ignore the sign on spectate penalty when spectating. Jade got 3. So let's do red. Black, let's do 4. We'll put doing less than 4. 2 purples, a red and a yellow. And we've got 3 hits. Doesn't do anything. So he's dead, so this doesn't kick in. Doesn't do any suffer damage anyway. It means we've got to get rid of one of these tactics. I think we will get rid of one of these tactics. Let's get rid of negate the effect. And we'll take that one. Let's do it in order. Suffer damage, no. After effects, no. Exhaust dice. Recover dice. I can recover 4. And then I can recover a yellow. Gain item rewards. Clean up. Which should be quite an easy kill. I don't like any of these. So what? Let's move down to here. And I am going to spectate. I'm going to use this to ignore the silent spectate penalty when spectating. I can then remove the top card of the deck. Even though I've got a flame, it goes out, but it's just being discarded. And then I will, I think, gain a health. The other option is recover 1 die or 1 health. Okay. I should get rid of this. I really should get rid of this. I don't know why I haven't got rid of it. Exhaust all hits rolled in the first roll dice step of the engagement. It's like I should go in there with 2 yellows. That makes sense, actually. I go in there with 2 yellows because it's only the first roll dice step of the engagement. I can go up to 3 times. Okay, so let's move across here. Milo. And it says exhaust all hits rolled in the first roll dice step of the engagement. But it's got an item which is recover up to 5 dice, which it doesn't particularly need, but it gets them off. So I'm going to roll 2 yellows. So this gets exhausted. Next round. I'm just going to commit the red. He's only got 1 damage. And there's the hit. So don't suffer any damage, no after effects. Exhaust the dice. Recover the dice. I can recover all those 3. And another item could cover up to 5 dice. Don't think I would really need that with my high recovery. The Decimus was items cannot be used. I think now will be a good time to take them on. No criticals cannot be applied to enemies. And there's some quite big ones around them. It should actually be, thinking about it, this one should actually be quite easy with my hero power. So let's move across. This is going to be a bit risky. Let's move across to here. So, Velas, I need to bring in another baddie. Brought an adjacent area. And dice cannot be applied to this enemy if there are any other undefeated non-boss enemies. I could bring this one in, but I have to bring in another baddie. Criticals cannot be applied to enemies. You know what? I don't care. He's only got 2 health. I think this will be easy kills. 2 yellows and red on the table, I think. 4 dice. And the hits and yellows deal 2 damage. Okay. So 2 damage, he's dead. That means this doesn't kick in anymore. Doesn't really make much difference. I've got me 1 hit. Because there is no other undefeated non-boss enemies. I mean, not to apply that. Okay, so we have suffer damage none. There's no after effects. Exhaust the dice. Recover the dice. So I recover 4. Gain item no. Oh, immediately when he dies, I would have got 1 health, so up to 4. And this one is after the strategy phase, you may weaken 1 die in your dice pool. That means reduce its colour. So, for example, a purple to a blue. To take an additional strategy phase, I haven't actually got room for it. I don't think I really want it. So, clean up. Both of these have got flames on them. I think it's technically dark birds. These will go up there. 6 flames at the moment. I'm sure that's a good thing. I think it's a bad thing. So we need to start looking at getting rid of these. So I think I will take on Nox now because there's some. don't like this one, but the crossbow man is not too bad. But let's go for yeah. That's actually quite a good time to take on Noct. So Nox gets an additional baddie, which will be the crossbow man. Nox's health is reduced by the current flames in a Scion influence, which is currently 6, but cannot reduce below 6. So it does get reduced to 6. However, select the number of camps equal to your highest stat. That's 4. You must prioritize those with flames on the top card when choosing. Add the top card from the selected camps to the flame deck, or discard if they do not have flames. Oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be bad. Here it goes. I've got a feeling, bad it is going to be bad. So 6 health, 2 does 1 damage. I think this should be quite an easy win. But that Bane is bad. I'm going to roll these 5 dice. I think I should hopefully I get a critical. Oh, rubbish. That's gonna round 2. I'm gonna roll them again. I'm gonna have to add another purple, so 6 dice. Remember, hits and yellows do 2 damage. So come on, yellows, give me a hit. I should be recruiting the yellows. Okay, that's better. So she is dead. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I've got another hit and a miss. So when the parameter is defeated, so no damage is suffered. There's no after effects. Exhaust our dice. Exhaust the 6. Recover dice. So I've recovered these 4. And then I can recover a yellow, thanks to my hero. Gain item rewards. There is none, but now you have to do this. So I need to select 4 camps. I have to prioritize those flames on. And add the top card from the selected camp to the silent influence deck. So we want single flames first. Actually, this is okay. So we've got 3 single flames. So this one, this one, it's 2. This one. I don't think if you select the camps first, so you can't select people 3, and unfortunately, it's got to be a double. So let's get rid of this one. Ignoring the Bane's pretty good. I need to get more of them. So it's going to have to be this one. So we are now up to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 influence. And I think that's going to be bad. I need to get one of these ignore the Bane. I'll just turn up. I need to hire more yellows as well. Do I go and get this? Go on, I'm going to go there. No, I'm going to go there, I think. I've got to take out this 6 first. And this is rubbish. This crossbow man's not very good. Just give me a that's something. Okay, because I'm going to start using these, I think. 6, 3, 4, 5. I think I will move. Man, that's just too much to kill. I need to get one of these reduced. Wow, okay. I like that one. I'm going to go there. Nox is defeated. Man, I just want to put it off there. Let's take on NATO. Gotta bring in another baddie. I am going to bring in Algus of Caledonia. I can only apply. Actually, no, because I can reduce my health. I get increased by 2. Okay, but I can recruit up to 2 dice immediately once he dies. I've got 6 health. Let's do red, yellow, 3 purples. 6 hits. I got 2, 3. So, and then so I'm going to apply that. And apply the purple there. So straight away, I can recuperate up to 2 dice. So let's take the 2 yellows. And then second round, let's just roll these 2. Third round, can't make any mistakes now. Let's roll purple and a green. 7 dice, it's in. And there's the 2 hits. Just about 2 hits. Just about. And then 2 misses. Okay, so don't suffer any damage. After effects, exhaust the dice. Recover 4 dice. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I can recover a yellow. I will use this now before the gain item reward steps. I'll recover up to 5 dice. That's got another flame. So once it's used, because it's got a flame, then it's going to go up there. I'll just recover these 3. Because I'm going to get this one, which is move the top conflict card from any camp to any other camp, or gain a health or a tactic. Oh no, recruit. Recruit a dice or a tactic. Let's recruit. Recruiting a die or gaining a tactic. So let's be useful to get this down. There. So let's that can go. That's done. Oh, it's got a flame on it. Got a flame. We're gonna go up there. Do I want to move? So let's do this. Let's move. I will use this. Move the top conflict card from any camp to any other camp. I think the all counter conflict card. So I'm going to move. I'll be recovered during the recovered dice step. That's ridiculous. I'm going to move this to here. It's got a flame on it. I hope these flames aren't too bad. I need to start getting these. However, I'm going to go down to here. And we're going to take this. And if defeat an enemy with 3 health or more, while it has no dice colours except the yellow applied to it. So these have only got 2. Let's take out the crossbow man. It's an easy kill. So 2, I'm not gonna. Well, I can recover 4, so let's use 3. It should be an easy kill. Yeah, there we go. Critical and a hit. Immediately strengthen a die. So I'm going to strengthen this green. Oh, it's your last green. Don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't want to get rid of my yellows either. Go on then. Strengthen the green to a blue. And now short for colour. Exhaust dice, recover dice. No item rewards. And then clean up. Oh, doesn't make any difference. So this is a good time to do this one. We'll do the volcanic brute. Oh, nearly that destination is empty. So this as a after effect of red and purple dice cannot be recovered during the recover dice step with an immediate reward +1 to any stat. Discard a top sport or bloodshed from any camp and treat that enemy as defeated, which is pretty good. And the reason I'm getting this one because I'm going to try and get this one. So I'm actually going to roll 4 yellow. Because the hits and these are 2 damage each. They've only got 1 hit side and 1 critical side. 4 dice, only need 2 hits. I've got 3 rounds to do it. Well, 4 misses. Next one. And there we have it. So we've got a critical, which is 2. And we have a hit, which, thanks to my guy, the Sea Strider, hit on yellow dice, deal 2 damage. So 4 damage. And because I've done this to turn round, and I now can ignore a bane. If Camazot's is the Scion, he isn't, so I'm not going to bother with the rest. However, we now instantly do this, +1 to any stat. Discard tops, so let's do that. Let's put our strategy up to 4 so we can store 4 items. And then discard the top sport or bloodshed from any camp and treat that enemy as defeated. Okay, I think I like the chain that doesn't go in now. I think I like this one because this is discard the top card from the Scion deck. So let's do that one. And so we discard this one. It's going to be a 1, unfortunately. Where that goes. When activating a bloodshed enemy, double the health of that enemy and defeat it. Okay, so exhaust dice. Recover dice. I can't recover red and purple, but I haven't got any. I can recover these 4. Clean up. He has got 2, unfortunately. Yeah, he's got 2. I think I need to start really hitting these parameters. So let's do that. Let's go there. And let's take on the parameters. So Rodrigo, going to get a body and resolve the suffered. Okay, resolve the suffered damage step before the strategy phase rather than during the resolve phase. So it's going to hit a straight off of 1. And then the bane, which we're going to ignore using our card, would be to swap the values of your highest and lowest odds roll 4. If all stats are equal, they would have all got knocked down to 3. So I need to put in an additional baddie. The options are red and purple cannot be committed, red and purple cannot be committed, an additional baddie. And at the start of battle engagement, -1 health or discard an item. 5, 6, 7. Then do I want to start back that to throw in one of these as well? Do we try this without pitting? No, I'll probably try because green and blue are all in there. So I've got no try. I think I've got to put this one in. We're just going to add another one, which comes adjacent to here. So now if these are in play, I think this is the easiest. I think this one's the easiest one. Got the top bloodshed to enemy from any camp as an after effect. However, so let's do these star symbols. Resolve the sum of that. So I take 1 hit. However, I can use my bolster elf. So after your health is reduced, gain 2 health. That goes back over there. Up to 5. Then this one, at the start of the engagement, -1 health or discard an item. I think I'm going to use a health. This hasn't got any. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to go big in this one. 4 yellow. I'm going to roll 7 dice. Come on, yellows. Okay. Okay. So that's cool. So these are getting applied. Actually, at the start of that, I'm going to use my adrenaline. So at the start of the applied dice step, re-roll any number of unapplied dice. So none of them being applied yet. Then return or recover up to 2 dice. I've actually got none to recover. But I will re-roll these yellows and these purples. So these 2 are red to the flag. It's not too bad, I suppose. Critical yellow, few purples, and 2 yellow misses. So let's see what we can do with this. 2, 3. Dead. +1 to your lowest stat. They're all the same. I'm choosing. I'm going to put my recovered dice stat to 5. And then we have uh, uh, 2 onto that one. So this one says strengthen up to 2 dice and or retain 1 die. I'm going to strengthen the 0 dice, which is up to 2 because I don't want to change the yellows to greens. And I apply this, so that's 2. It's not too bad. Still got 3 health. So I'm going to throw in another purple for that second, so round 2. And we have done it. So critical for the yellow. That's 4. And single hit for the purple's 5. She's dead. So resolve phase. We would have done a suffer damage step. There's no after. There's after effect here. Discard the top bloodshed enemy from any camp. So this is the only bloodshed enemy. Got one flame, so this gets goes. Exhaust our dice, so we exhaust 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 dice. Recover dice, so we recover 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from our reward dice set, and then an extra yellow from our Sea Strider. And then clean up. These will go away. Actually, both of them got flames on. So I did that one first, and then that one. And then I'm going to use this to ignore the Bane. So I ignore that Bane. It actually wouldn't have done much anyway. It would have swapped my health and my recovery dice that I want. So now I've just got to kill this guy. I've got to get down there, which means I've got to go the long way round. Okay, let's make our way there then. So we take on Sagittarius. Red and purple cannot be committed. 2 yellow, 2 blue. Three hits to get, and we have it. Pistol yellow and a single blue. Dead. So exhaust our dice. Recover our dice, which is 5. So recover that and that. That's our 5 from our dice. And I can recover the yellow from Sea Strider. I think I will. Do I want to gain a tactic? I'm going to recruit a green dice. I'm going to focus. Okay, so down to here. Let's take this one here. It's a deleted Primus camp of all of the cards for activating its Primus. That's all I need to do for opportunity. I just discard these opportunity cards. Okay, down to this one. Oh, there's 2, unfortunately. I'm lucky. Is Bane will kick in? What was it saying? Either banish a tactic from your inventory or the supply, or -1 to any stat. Make this choice 4 times. Oh, I don't want to do that. I do not want to do that. It says items cannot be used. Or -1, at least 4 stats. Okay, so I've got no choice now. I need to get this Ignore a Bane. I should have taken that one. Get the -1 health to 1 active Primus. As long as I take this Primus now, it takes this one. This one. I think these do kick in of the Primuses in this version of the game. So we're going to be in 5 baddies, which I don't want to do. So I'll tell you what. Let's do this one. Then I'm going to move back up to here. And I am going to spectate. So spectate, discard 1 item from your inventory. I'll discard all of this. Then I discard the top card from. Yeah. I actually wanted to ignore the Bane, didn't I? I wanted to actually fight it. Yeah, go on then. No, I want to fight it. Give me this one back. I mean, I'm going to activate that. But here goes. So I'm going to choose to fight this one. Let's add a baddie. I'm going to add this one. And damage. When this opportunity is gained, place a cover in your hero card. Your hero's ability is disabled until it is removed. Oh god, okay, I don't want that. I just want to throw that away. Okay. So at the end of each applied dice step, if you apply dice to any enemy beside this one, reduce your recovery dice or your strategy dice by 1, and -1 health to 1 active primus. That's actually a good thing for us, but we haven't got active primus. So we've got 10 health to kill, and I've got to kill this one first. Only because I want this ignore a bane. So let's go in big. 4 yellow, 7 dice, 3 red. Okay, here goes. Look, it's 10 hits. Yeah, okay. And looks like we got them. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And a miss. I think the Sea Strider guy is pretty powerful. But the problem is, I am going to have to reduce one of my dice because I'm applying them all. So there's 6. Have an ongoing impact and applies from the time the conflict card becomes active. So it's defeated. So I don't think that actually is. I don't think that one actually kick in because it is actually defeated. At this point, as soon as I apply 6 damage to it, that conflict card's defeated. And this one has 4 on it. And every time you apply a dice, that's where you check the health, and that is when it's defeated. And any during effects and active cards cease as soon as their conflict card is defeated. So that's not going to kick in. However, once this is defeated, this kicks in straight away, so I can discard up to 2 cards from the top of the influence deck. And Pluto is not assigned, so this goes to 1, and this goes, which is a 2. So I've received that. And then we not suffer damage, not after effects. Exhaust, 6, 7 dice. Then I can recover 5. And the yellow. Gain item reward, so this is a pain. And minus, and then clean up. So that got discarded. Now I'm going to head back down. I could try and get rid of this one, but I'm not going to. I am just going to do Decimus. So what happens if we have got no baddies to add adjacent? So I don't actually have any baddies because these non-adjacent. This one's non-adjacent. And it quite clearly says, if you are called to activate additional enemies and there are no bloodshed or sport cards showing on adjacent camps, skip adding these additional enemies. So cannot use items. Okay. And items cannot be used. I want to say that's only during the strategy phase. Oh, 5 damage. Let's just do fireplace. There we go. 2 criticals, a 2, and a 1. Got 2 criticals, and that's 2. That would be 6, so 7 damage. He's dead. So, exhaust all dice. Let me just double check these ongoing effects. Yeah, so the special effect. I'd say items cannot be used during the engagement phase. That's the way I'm playing it. Recover dice, so recover 5 and yellow. Gain item rewards, none. Clean up. So I do the Bane, but I'm going to use my item here to ignore the Bane. So 3 parameters are defeated. I think we go straight into the boss battle. The round after you've completed the final parameters conflict, you must face the Scion in the end game. Move directly to the Scion camp. So I move straight up there. Discard the cards remaining in all the other camps. So these are all going. Let's bring him down. Let's bring this deck, because I'm sure it's going to have bad effects down. Let's zoom into the final battle. Let's do the prepare the battlefield. Flip the Scion to its conflict side. Activate it and follow any other set of instructions on the Scion card. So at the start of each engagement, draw the top card from the influence deck and place it above Zayak. So I'm going to see. That's our dice pool. We don't need this, I don't think. The way I think it's supposed to work. So at the start of each engagement, draw the top card from the influence deck and place it above Zayak, discarding any previous one. Then against the effect of that enemy. Then plus, so this doesn't. You don't kill this guy. He is effectively Zayak. And then he gets an additional 2. So these guys die. The attack. Now we start. So back on 4-4-5. But I've got to play anything. So this is gonna. That's enough. Okay. So these two are the only thing I have to worry about killing. So let's go for 3 blue. I'm not sure if I've got the wrong number of dice in the training area. Doesn't matter. Did I have? I'll say no. I'm gonna roll these 5. So we have 2, 2. Daughter suffer damage step. Roll the 2 strongest die in the training grounds. Okay, he's dead. Roll again. Round 2. He's there. Now, do I want to do 3 dice onto this guy? No. Okay, so this one recruits up to 2 dice immediately. The blue, the green. This one, recover all. It would be recover all blue. Or acting a tactic card. I will take the tactic card. I'll take bolster health. That actually wouldn't happen just yet. It wouldn't happen just yet. So after effects, I've got to lower stats. I've got to lower my strategy down to 3. Now we exhaust dice. I recover dice, so I recover 5. It can't recover red and purple. And then take this one, which I'll be prepared. I'll take the tactic card instead. Then clean off those. Then we go down to the next engagement step. This comes out and replaces this one. So these are always going to be in effect. Exhaust all hits rolled in the first roll dice step of the engagement. Then I add 2. Gain up to 4 tactics. Gain the top opportunity from any camp. Okay. So I should have suffered damage. So I suffer 1 damage, so go down to 3 health. I wouldn't have the bolster health card at that point. I'm just going to commit a green. Exhaust all health or hits rolled in the first roll dice step of the engagement. There you go. It's missed. Round 2. I can start throwing in some of these now. I don't have all the board, I don't think. I wonder. It says effects. Does that include health and gauge the effect of that enemy? Yeah, so the effect is specifically this area here. So I'm going to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dice. Maybe a bit too much, but we have 2, 4. I probably won't apply the red. Oh, okay. So I've got to defeat this one. Otherwise, lose a health. And then let's add. Oh, this one doesn't. This one doesn't gain any reward because it's the fifth enemy activated. So there you go. That's going to go there. And round 2. Oh, a critical green. There you go. And actually round 3, so I didn't actually have another round. Yeah. So that was round 3. So defeated, I don't get any reward because it was the first enemy activated. Gain the top opportunity. There is none. So do I trade it in for a tactic? I think it'll be. I think I'll get adrenaline. And then we suffer damage. So we suffer 1 damage down to 2. But I will use my bolster health to push it back up to 4. Then we have after effects. So I'm going to put my recovered dice step down to 4. Exhaust all dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gain 80 rewards. There is none. Shame I lose out to this. I'd lost this recovery to 5 dice. Clean up. So, recover. That's not recover dice. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'll take a yellow. Clean up. Got. Next engagement phase. So this will go and replace this one. And I cannot use items. And that's going to be the entire game. It's the entire round. But I will be able to defeat this guy. Oh, we're going to get healthier, which is good. And he's only got 1. So we've got critical cannot be applied to enemies. And dex cannot be applied to this enemy if there are any other undefeated non-boss enemies. I think this should be quite easy. I'm going to use just 3. I'm definitely using the yellow, a red, and a purple. I think we could kill this one first. Round 1. There you go. I'm going to add that to them. And then I'm going to add a blue. That's all I needed. So there you go. That kills him. That kills him. I immediately get a health. So it's back up to 5 health. Yeah, that misses. So suffer damage. I'm going to suffer 1 damage. So 4. Exhaust dice. 1. Oh no! After effects. I've got to load one of these. I guess I. Oh, do I want to allow me to recover dice step again? Oh god, I'll recover dice. I'm only recovering 3 dice now. Exhaust dice. Recover dice. So only recovering 3. 1, 2, 3. And the yellow. Clean up. These 2 are gone. Oh, again, I have to reward. So javelin. I might as well take it. And get rid of this. Clean up. Next engagement phase. Actually, this is going to be the last one because this is going to go there. And so actually, it didn't turn out too bad. So we've got 3 here. We can now start giving damage to that hack. He's only got 3 health. This only got at the end of the phase applied dice step. Okay, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to roll them all. And just be crazy. It's just all the yellows and 2 purple. Particularly great. Oh, actually, it's not too bad. 2 criticals there, 2 damage there. Technically, I could use my adrenaline to roll these yellows again. There you go. Either way, so we've got 3 damage. So I'll probably re-roll the red as well. Oh, and the red got a critical. There's no reason not to re-roll the red when it's just a hit. You can't go any lower. And then 4, 5 damage there. Oh, 6 damage there. He only needs 3. So we were successful with that one. I think a lot of that was to do with Sea Strider. These yellow hit doing 2 damage is pretty strong, especially recovering a yellow as well. That was the first release of 20 strong. We are going to play the new release thing that came out last year. This came with 4 packs. I have ended up, I didn't realise Tanglewood's Red came with the base game. So I have ended up with 2 Tanglewood Reds. If that'd probably be the one we start with. So it's coming up in the next week or so. We go play Tanglewood's Red, Tanglewood's Baba Yaga, Tanglewood's Gold, and Tanglewood's White. So follow the channel if you want to follow. Play see more 20 strong.